Okay, good afternoon, everyone. We waited 10 minutes, and I believe that's enough time to wait for everyone to join us. It's such an exciting evening to join everyone here. It's a cool evening in Lagos, and I am Adesola Adeboju. I'm sure quite a number of you would have probably had an encounter with me at some point, because I know that our foundational program for the ability academy. So in our usual style, we know what to do. What to do. What do we typically at the beginning of our programs? What do we do at the beginning of our programs? If you've been part of this academy before, just type A in the comment section. Let me see people who are part of our academy. So just in case you are new, again, I am Adering Adeboju. And I'm excited to be here with you today. I'll talk a bit about what skill academies and for the onboarding is for. Now, what is it? So what we do is we say our name, the country we are in. That is a typical thing we do here. For every onboarding meeting, live project, any meeting we do at all, we always do that check-in, okay? We do the what? We do the check-in. Okay, now my name, I've mentioned my name. I'm joining from Lagos, Nigeria, and my day has been pressure-filled, a lot of pressure from different angles, but we've been able to manage the pressure over here. So yeah, that's how my day has been. So I'll be reading a couple of people's own. Let's see who we have in the room, and we can get started. I've seen Shirley Lapa. Of course, I know Shirley is from the previous batches from Cameroon. So one country represented. Shirley Amarachukwu Abosi from Lagos, Nigeria. Two countries now. Chineye Chiku from Port Harcourt, Nigeria. Ubeda Adebisi from Lagos, Nigeria. We have Susanna Hadeoye, Lagos, Nigeria. We have Agbola Muideen from Katsina State. How is Katsina today? We have Deborah Agbejule from Lagos, Nigeria. We have Dr. Lorinda Vumbi from Kinshasa, Democratic Republic of Congo. That's three. There are a lot of people that I know here. Lorinda has worked with me one-on-one on the GOP before. So we have three countries represented now. We have Obi Emmanuel joining from Lagos, Nigeria. We have Miriam from Oshogbo. Miriam, our skill star, our spotlight skill star. Now we have Abimbola Lawi from Port Harcourt. How is Port Harcourt today? Akinwande Shakira from Lagos. We have Grace Olagunju joining from Oshawa, Canada. That's four countries represented and two continents. I'm Mandy Ogbaje from Abuja, Nigeria. Then my name is Victor from Agboyi, Ketu. How is Ketu today? That's Lagos, Nigeria. We have Aziza Eyin Funjowo. So Victor, typically if you will know, probably new time, first timers. We don't do areas here. We do cities and countries, because the global audience does not know where that is. So you need to put your city and your country. That is how we introduce ourselves. Now we have Aziza Eyin Funjowo from Lagos, Nigeria. We have Bukola Rhodes. Bukola Rhodes, how are you? This is someone I know her from, is it 2021? She has worked with me one-on-one before. You know, when I was going through the list of people that made payments for this, I was like, wait, though, as I know this name and all that. So yeah, welcome, Togo. That's four countries we have now. I'm Sandra Barriat from Abuja. Etika, you can say that again. We have Chineye Okafor joining from Abuja. Then we have Dom Victor from Bayelsa. How is Bayelsa today? I have Onyi Ugoji from Port Harcourt, Agolo Esther from Lagos, Yinka Agbana from Lagos, Nigeria. Amoluwatoyin Ainobadejo from Abuja, Nigeria. Adesi Rumi Louis from Abuja, Nigeria, and Maketa Lupambe from Lesotho. Now we have 5. How is Lesotho today? Market. Tongue twister. Now we have Rukoya Bello from Lekki, Nigeria. That is Lekki, Lagos, Nigeria. Good afternoon, Doc. I can't hear anything. Somebody should help me type that person should log out and log back in. If you have been in my SFW WFS before, you will not tell me you cannot hear, because we teach you something as simple as what? How to join Zoom meetings and what to do if you encounter a challenge. Soft skill is very key, right? Now, Oma Mofe Agbajoy joining from Lagos, Nigeria. Nuratu Absalam from Mina, Nigeria. I can't hear anything. Somebody should type and tell them to log out and log back into this meeting, okay? Someone should please do that for me. Now we have Unse. Madam Unse is here, and I remember her because she was part of batch 2 of the Workplace Foundational Skills Program, and she told me there are some younger people that are not learning, and she's 56 and learning. Like, I remember people like that because they just have a very great impression on me. Now, Enugu is Enugu today. I have lived in Enugu before. Now, I can't hear anything. Somebody should please type that they should log out and log back in. They can't hear me, so they won't be able to hear this thing that I'm saying. Lucy Ogunji from Lagos, Nigeria. Zaina Bakileye, Lagos, Nigeria. Chidera Pabaibo, South Africa, Cape Town. That's 6 countries represented now. Now we have Abuja, Nigeria. That's Ifeoluwa Johnson. Then we have Johnson Amolese from Ogun State, Nigeria. For the correction, I'm Victor Akinola from Lagos, Nigeria. Fantastic. Now, Uka Daniel Emeka is from Abeokuta, Nigeria, in Ogun State. Ellen Olu Anthony, Nigeria. Hude Unse Aimelo from Lagos, Nigeria. How are you doing? Perpetual Godwin Abuja, Afsat Lagos, Nigeria. And yeah, Ubok Frederick from Uyo, Nigeria. Please log out. Okay, thank you. Then Elera is from Port Harcourt. Nena from Lagos. Abidemi from Lagos. Obal from Benin City. Benedita from Cameroon. We have Cameroon represented before. Okay. From Junai Kadija from Play 2. Okay, I think that is all that has dropped their distant assets. Now, Sarah Ezera from Benin. I think Igele Benita from Lagos. I think I've taken all that now. Now, we have a lot of people who are in the room, and I'm excited that we have, this amount of people from, then we have Paul Key from South Sudan, Chinedu Oscar from Abuja. Okay, so we have, I think 6 or 7 now countries represented, kind of lost counts. Yeah, welcome to the Skill for Work Academy, the SFW Technical School. And I will be walking you through what to expect throughout the course of this school. I already introduced myself. I would quickly like to run through this so that we can then get to the main thing. I am a global citizen. If you had to ask me for who I am in one word, I would say I'm an educator. In 2 words, I'm a global citizen. And maybe in a center, I'm an expert on the SDGs and accessing global opportunities. And I'm the founder of the Skilled for Work Academy and I Train Africa. I mentioned I am Adirin Sola Adio Adepoju earlier. I've been to 5 continents, and basically this is on someone else's money. I always say, like, the major part of it is on someone else's money. So it is through me winning global opportunities, which means whether applying for them or attracting them. That is how I have been able to do that. Now, in my professional life, I've worked as a design lead at Natural History Museum of London. And I moved on from there to become the global program coordinator at Museum for the United Nations, where I was covering 23 plus global locations for the Global We project as a climate action project. Now, in my academic life, I have a PhD, that is how I bear a doctor, right? You can probably see the academic gown. I'm a researcher. I have publications in local and international journals. I've taught at the university for 2 years. I'm, of course, the founder of this academy and the two-time convener of the largest and the most impactful conference in Africa for youth, which is a global mentorship conference. The first edition, we had 14,000 registered participants, and the second edition, we had 24,000 with 6,000 showing up live on that day. So yeah, it's the largest and the most impactful conference. Look out for it. We do it every other year. It's a lot. We have speakers from around the world. Yeah, and we are a social enterprise, meaning that we have a registered foundation and the enterprise. So, which is why we have impact events and enterprise events. Now, what is our mission? We are on a mission to help 10 million African youths, women and professionals become globally employable and visible by 2030. So whenever you sign up to this academy or you actually learn and implement what we teach you, you are helping us meet this goal. You are helping us achieve this mission. So even if you paid for this and you consider it, oh, it's too affordable, I can afford to do away with the money. I always tell people that whatever it is you pay off is in no way going to cover the cost of what this program is truly supposed to be. But the real payments we receive is when we actually see you implement, get results, and you are impacting, you are actually contributing to this 10 million youths that are being impacted globally. That is when you have truly paid us. So please and please, you have not paid me when it comes to impact, because if you do not implement, we do not impact you. Do you understand me? So yeah, that is how we roll in this academy. Now, what is the focus of this academy as a whole? Our focus is skills that are highly in demand globally. My focus in this academy is not certificates. My focus is not knowledge. Knowledge that does not translate to employability is not knowledge as far as I'm concerned. Do you understand me? Do you understand me? And if you would like to exit, there will be a recording of this, but I beg you, if you can't stay, you know, when people keep asking me, will there be recording? Me and you know that 90% of the people don't watch recording, and they will come back and start asking us questions covered in the onboarding meeting. If you intend to do that and come and ask us questions, unfortunately, our academy, we train people based on how they want them to act, because we are a skills acquisition academy, meaning that we train you on soft skills and tech skills, meaning that we intend to change your behavior. I'm just saying, we intend to change your behavior by making you do what we expect of you as a global citizen. So we will refer you back to this onboarding meeting. Okay, for every question we address here that you come back to ask us, we'll refer you back to this thing and you will go and watch. So if your typical training that you've attended is like, you will say, please, is there going to be recording just for the sake of it, and you're not going to watch it? It will not happen in this academy, because we'll refer you back to it, which is why we always encourage people to come to the onboarding meeting. It's the most important meeting you need to attend. And if for any reason you can't attend it, you will have to watch it. Like, you will have to watch the replay. It's not one of those things you miss, because you'll be lost throughout the program. So please pay attention. Now, again, I mention it. Our academy, right? The focus is what? To teach you skills that are highly in demand. What it means is, it is important that you just don't consume the knowledge. When you acquire knowledge and you do not practicalize it, you don't become skilled at it. You do not what? Become skilled at it. So, like, I do a lot of this mindset reorientation in the soft skills program, right? But it is important I also mention it at the beginning of this technical school program. Why? The mindset you come with today's academy will determine your success rate. So no amount of knowledge, some of you have been on programs for that, probably the knowledge is even great, but you did not implement. What makes this academy different is this onboarding I do at the beginning. I need to work on your mindsets. No matter how much you pay for knowledge, and I'm being very truthful with you here, I have people that pay me millions. And I did not say million, I said millions to work with me, whether one-on-one or in like my advanced program, and they don't get results. And I'm going to say it, you know why? If you think because you have paid to be taught and it automatically translates to results, it won't. It is the implementation of knowledge that translates to results. So if you think, if the mindset you came to with this academy is, I will just listen and miracle will happen, I'm not one of those teachers. I will tell you nothing, nada will happen. So this is the point where you first need to ask yourself, do I want my life to change or I just want to pay for knowledge? When you answer that question, then we can now agree on how we will help you schedule for that life to change by incorporating sizable lessons into your everyday life with some time to practicalize it so that it can actually reflect in your total business at the end of this program, which is a 6 weeks program. Please, I do not. Look at me. I'm an educator. I just introduced myself. I'm not one of the, no, I'm not an online course seller. I'm an educator in the true sense of it. Now, let's look at the structure of the Skilled for Work Academy. And when I say I'm an educator, you will soon understand. You will look at the structure of how we structure this academy. It is a global standard academy. Now, SFW is a finishing school that can help you get 95% of what an employer needs. And what exactly is even employability? Your ability to attract or retain a job. That is what employability is. Can you attract and retain it or transit into something else? So if we are saying, can you attract as a beginner? Can you retain as someone who is employed? Or can you transit as someone who wants to get into this thing? That is what we are talking about. SFW is a finishing tool that can help you get 95%, that can help you get the 95% of the skills required for employability. Now, what are the things that are required for employability? There are 3 major things that are on this screen. And you will see that I did not actually even had education, because education, as far as I'm concerned, when it comes to this academy, is about literacy. And what is literacy? Can you read and write? And I believe that in Africa, as of today, a secondary school SS2 student can read. What am I even talking about? From SS1, a 14-year-old has been to it from primary school to GSS3 can read and write. So it means that, and yes, I have tested this. I've tested this on teenagers and they have been able to go through our academy. So literacy is the requirement, which is why you don't see me adding academic this thing for requirement, because almost everybody has it. So the question is, what does an employer need you to have? We have the soft skills, the hard skills, the relevant experience. Please take note, I did not say work experience. I said relevant experience. What is relevant experience? It means volunteering, internship, work, or any other thing that you can actually present as, I have experienced what I want to offer my employer. I have done it, whether it is for a paid job or an unpaid job, or you have done it as an apprentice. That is relevant experience. So if you came to this academy with the hope that I have a certification in this, I have a 2 degrees or 3 degrees in this thing, please drop it at the door. Just drop it, drop it, drop it. Because I am sure the highest read person in this room is someone that probably has a PhD, and I have one. And I am telling you for free that that is not what I used to get my 2 international jobs. So please drop everything at the door right now and pay attention to what they actually need on the global stage. Now, the very first thing I said they need is what is the soft skill. And if you are in this room, and why am I saying this? I don't want you to struggle in this academy. That's just the truth. Hard skills, what you are coming to learn, and the technical skill you paid for, which is what brings you to this onboarding, is probably project management, product management, content creation, which is an art skill, your title skill. I will explain that in a bit. But that is based on what you know that you want to use to deliver the work. Soft skill is how you work, everything that is how you work, not what you want to deliver. And I can tell you for free that when it comes to remote work or work that you want to do, collaboratively, the soft skill is probably even more important than what you know, because how do you even deliver what you know if you do not have the skills to deliver it to the person? Meaning, you are joining my meeting right now, you do not know how to join with your audio, but you want to join me to deliver a work. How will you deliver the work? So you won't even get in the door, not to talk of showing that you can deliver the work. That is how it works. So it is how you work, not necessarily the work you want to deliver. And we have realized that in Africa, not just Africa, because when I was speaking with some of my partners in the UK and things, they were like, Jerry, this is not just an African problem. There are a lot of people that don't know how to work. And that is why you keep seeing your employer say, oh, I want people that has work experience because they have never, and right now, in Africa, they say work experience. And right now, in the global stage, they just don't say work experience. They say, have you worked remotely or in a diverse group before? Why? Because they know that it's possible you have worked in your locality, in your office, going to work every day and coming back. But it is also possible that you have never had the experience of actually setting up an online Zoom meeting, which you would have to do. Join teams, all that when you are working remotely. So they will actually even clarify on the global stage. Have you had a chance to work remotely on a project before? The moment you answer no, they have gotten their answer. You know why? Because they assume you do not have the soft skill that will enable you or support the work you want to deliver. So they did not even question your brain on the project management yet. They've already disqualified you because of the soft skills. So I always say, please, I explain this in every meeting. Why? So you will not say, I learned the technical skill of project management, I did not get work. I will say, bros, sister, when they sent you calendar invite for interview, did you receive the calendar invite? You are looking at me, you are asking me what is calendar invites. You need to go back to the soft skills school and the Skill for Work Academy, which is a workplace foundational skills program, and go and register on it, because no one is going to be teaching you about calendar invite and all those things in the technical school. It is foundational knowledge you should have. And even if I allocate it as 30%, according to a survey by Harvard and Stanford Research Center, they say 85% of job success is dependent on the soft skills you have. 85%. I didn't say that. You can Google online from Harvard and Stanford Research Center. There's also a survey on LinkedIn that it is saying 93%, like professionals that have hired people say 93% of your job success depends on that, right? So now let's move. The art skill, which is what you have come here to learn, whether as a project manager or you want to learn project management, program management, project, product, and content creation. That is what the second part of this is, which is a technical skill. Now, what is a technical skill? Of course, I've talked about it in my free video, but I do not assume that everybody watched that free video. So I always say, what you have currently paid for. Why do I do all this clarity at the beginning of the program? Look, when someone does not understand why they are learning on the program or how that program keys into the overall theme of employability, they will learn it, they will still not use it. So I need to help you understand this one you want to learn. How does it key into the entire thing that will get you from point A to point B? So I have said the first thing is a soft skill, how you learn. If you don't have it, it is either you go to WFS and go acquire it, or however it is you want to acquire it. Now, the one you are paid for is the second one, which is the other 30%. Now, that is the one that your employer will be saying you will use to deliver work to them. Meaning, oh, I want to employ you as a project manager. I want to employ you as a product manager. I want to employ you as a content. That is the one they will use to do advertisement of the job. But when you now see the other part of the advert, where they will now be saying, you must be able to use Slack, you must be able to work collaboratively. Hello, you must be able to work in this thing, communicate and deliver your, all that one is not project management. That one is now soft skill, how you deliver the work. That is the foundational I was referring to. Now, if you have paid, because I know that people paid for technical skill as different things. Some of you paid for it as what we call the global career paths, which is what? It means that you paid for the WFS, the foundational school, and you paid for this, what's it called? You paid for the technical program. It means that if you did that, you have acquired or you are about to acquire 60% of what your employer is going to ask of you, which is already a lot of percentage, I must tell you. Now, if you paid for it as the pro version, it means that you'll be able to get 95%. And what is 95%? Meaning that you paid for the soft skill, the foundational one, you paid for whatever project or whatever that you paid for that makes you to be here, and you paid for, oh, after it, I want you to place me with you or a partner to intern remotely and to practice the skill I have learned, so that they can now give me a recommendation letter to say, I have worked in this before. That is what we now call the pro version. So however it is, whether you paid for just a technical skill or you paid for it as a flex or you paid for it as a pro, it means that you are getting 30% of what is required in the global markets, job markets. Now, the technical school has these three major things as at today. Why did we choose these three major things? Initially, we had listed a couple of things, but we realized that there are a lot of challenges when it comes to somebody practicing their skill of digital marketing, because digital marketing is a fast-paced world where almost no one wants to use their money to gamble by giving their project to an intern to execute. And that is one of the things that first made us remove certain programs. The question is, who will give internship, who will give their marketing budget of 2 million naira for an intern to gamble with? So it is a technical challenge. And that is why you will see that you hardly find internships around digital marketing that is remote. You could find it where you have to go and do an apprenticeship, where you will understudy someone, right? Like there are some people that have reached out to us and they want that thing. And we have said the only way you can actually take that from us right now is to apply for the transition workers model, which is going to require you to come physically into our hub. At least we know that for sure, when we are training you on that, we know that we are not going to lose money to you getting this thing. That is what we have. So anything that is extremely extremely sensitive and digital marketing that involves people spending money on art and things like that, it is not one of those things that people easily let people do remote work for. However, content creation as a program is actually a segment of digital marketing. In fact, it is like the 61% of digital marketing, because the other part is set up paid ad and things like that. The content is what actually markets whatever it is you're setting up. Now, project management has to do with what? Organization, like you're organizing people, organizing things to deliver a particular result. Whereas product management has to do with the development of the products that is going to be marketed by the content creator or by the digital marketer. Project is, oh, we want to be able to deliver something and we are organizing every aspect. Who is going to be in this department? Who is going to be in this space? Of course, this is just me doing a quick overview. The individual facilitators will introduce you better to the program. This is just me giving you an idea of what each program is about. This is just me giving you an idea of what each program is about. So, because I know that there are quite a number of people that are here, they register for the program, they don't have an overview of what the program is. For the number of people that reach out to us to say, oh, recommend for me, we did recommend for them based on their personality traits. But just in case you're that person, you're saying, okay, what is the difference between product and project? Project is more a people-oriented kind of program. That is, you have to say, oh, this person, where are you with this? We are organizing people. Whereas product has to do with innovation, because you're not saying, oh, we will do market research, does customers want it? And it has to do with innovation of the products. And Content creation has to do with the marketing aspect of it. Now, you see these three. I'm sure I've given everyone an exercise at some point to say, go and do this thing. And I've asked all my facilitators to also ensure that they do that in fundamental mode, which is module 1, which you are going to get access to tomorrow. They do that to ensure that you go online to LinkedIn and go and actually search and research whatever it is you register for. I think that is going to be your quiz. It doesn't matter what you register for. Your quiz at the end of, I think, this module is going to be about, I think, you doing that research of the kind of roles you could fit into. Now, I want you to meet your instructor. So now, Evie unfortunately can't be present here because she's based in Australia, and Australia is 9 hours ahead of us. So those of you that register for product management, this is your facilitator. She can be in this meeting. Of course, you'll meet her on the program at a live workshop, which she has fixed for Saturday morning at 11 a.m. West African time. The first live workshop she's going to have with you is 11 a.m. Nigerian time or West African time, which is about our own time, about 8 p.m. or thereabout our own time. So that is the only feasible time. But here she is. She's currently doing agile coaching in Australia into products and all that. Prior to that, Evie is a marketer. She has over 12 years of marketing experience, and which is why it is easy for her to do products innovation, because at the end of the day, when you develop a product, you must market it for it to sell. So she transited into products when she moved to Australia from marketing. And of course, all our history is on the sales page of the program. Now, please, I know our instructor for project is here. Some of you may assume a different person, but right as at today, we brought someone else to do your project management instruction. And here he is. His name is Anointing Eze. Anointing, please just use the raise hand button so I can ask you to unmute while I am introducing you. And he's also going to talk a bit about himself. Okay, thank you very much, Anointing. I've asked you to unmute, so I'll just do a quick introduction and I will let him do an expanded version of this. Okay. Now, Anointing Eze is an accomplished program specialist with a solid foundation in product management and is known for its ability to deliver projects under stringent deadlines. Trust me, I can attest this one about under stringent deadlines. Someday I'll talk about this, but not today. But I can attest to his ability to deliver under a very short timeline. He's based in Nigeria, and he has an academic background in management and entrepreneurship from Paul University in Oka. And he's currently pursuing a master's degree in entrepreneurship from the University of East London. His career commenced at Central Bank of Nigeria, NERSA, as a core member, where he's honed his skills in data management and agricultural project coordination. His role is involved in maintaining accurate records and all that. And right now, he is going to be what our project, and of course, he has certifications, he has a Prince 2 and all that. You know what? I'm just going to let Anointing do the remaining part and talk about probably his project management journey and let him show you why he's the best person to deliver this project to you. And he's a great teacher, by the way. So Anointing, please, over to you. And you can come on camera if you can.
Okay. Hi, good afternoon. I don't know if you can hear or see me.
Yes, we can hear you and see you now, Anointing. Good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Anointing Eze. Thank you for the warm introduction. I'm quite happy to be here, and I'm also keen to show or to highlight my own experience with project management. Project management is something we do every day of our lives. So, I mean, like if you just trying to prepare a meal, you can classify it as a project because it obviously has a start and end date and you require resources to achieve that. So I think what I'm going to try and show the participants, especially those that are going to be focusing on project management, is how to understand various dynamics between understanding and planning your project. Because, I mean, you have to first of all classify what kind of project it is, know the required resources, and then understand how to source those resources. No, another important thing to understand is the project documentation as well, so that you have the ability to control dynamics, because projects can turn out to be complex if you don't have a way of tracking them. So we're going to introduce you to some softwares that will help you understand and track your project throughout its life cycle. We're also going to show you how you can segment your project so that it doesn't feel too bulk or too cumbersome. You can break it down into manageable bits. We're also going to show you how to understand the requirements of your user. So, I mean, like, there's no point executing a project if your user can't use it. So the first thing you do in your first stage is to understand the user requirements, get their buy-in, and get the product specification. So that way, while you're executing your project, you don't deviate from that. So
I think your microphone is a bit far from your mouth.
okay,
Anointing, I think yes, it was going in and out.
Okay,
Thank
sorry.
you. It's better now.
Yeah, so I was just trying to paint the background on how to go about like understanding the requirements for your project and getting your customer buy-in as well. So, like you mentioned, project. I started my career approximately 10 years ago now. So I was introduced, first of all, my background in university was in management. So I did a little bit of project management while I was in school. So, but then I became practical with it when I joined my current organization, NESA, where we focused on development projects, in this case now, development projects. So I was in Enterprise Program Management Office. So that was the office responsible for coordinating all the project activities in the office. We had various programs, various portfolios. We worked with different state governments, and we tried to achieve, like you said, I mean, like it's a very dynamic thing because you can be executing something and something comes up and you have to adapt very quickly, which is why Agile is a very interesting project management methodology because it gives you the opportunity to react to any changes. So, I mean, like you can try your best to plan and try to account for everything, but once you start executing, it's a different ballgame. So you have to have the ability to be able to change, and you have to have the ability to be able to manage that change. So which is where project management comes in. So I'm looking forward to the classes. I'm also looking forward to meeting and interacting with the students in the live session. So thank you so much for the introduction.
Thank you so much, Anointed, for joining us. He had to, I'm sure you can see that he's insulted at the office, so he had to basically excuse himself to come and this. I had to tell you, I said, please just show up 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and you can just exit this meeting and all. So thank you so much, Anointed, for coming on board, for your willingness to share from your word of experience. We'll be putting his LinkedIn link on our skill. He's already on our website, though. We'll be attaching his LinkedIn link so you could actually check him out and look him up later. And he'll also be facilitating your live projects when the time comes, I think in the next 3 weeks. And you will also be in the Google Classroom to look at all that. Anointing, thank you so much for coming. You can exit, like you can go off camera, and we'll do the rest of this onboarding for students of the academy. Thank you so much for coming, Anointing. Okay, so that's that about the project management facilitator. Now we are going to be moving on to what you should have access to on this program. What you should have access to on this program. If you are here, we sent you an onboarding email, but majority of those of that are here, you do not read your emails. Please, let's be clear. On this program, email is the official means of communication. Set an alarm on your mobile phone and say, I will check my emails 3 times in a day. I already talked about that on the soft skills program, but some of you have not attended it, so I will repeat it. Please, I will not come and knock on your door on your WhatsApp and say, please check your email. It is not done. Like I said, I am building a global academy. And in fact, did I say part? The first rule of being someone who is truly global in nature when it comes to employability is your ability to check your email. Now, ability to check your email, read your email and digest your email. Check your email, read your email and digest your email. I would not do it for you. You would have to inculcate that habit. Again, if you come and ask us a question we have communicated to you via email, we will refer you back to your email. Now, how do you check your emails? Especially if you're doing a Gmail account. Don't say, I checked my inbox. That is not checking your email. You will confirm to me, I checked my inbox. I checked my spam. I checked my promotions. I check my deleted, because some of you would immediately an email comes in, you will trash it. Then you will come and tell me you did not see the email. No, you will go back and go and check. Now, after you've checked folders, the next logical thing to do is to search for that email. So if you are saying, I did not find an email, the next thing you come to iTransfer and say, oh, you said you sent us an email. Please, can you give me the title of that email so I can search my mail? Until you have done that, do not say you did not get an email. You must search. In this academy, I do not intend to spoon feed anybody, because that is the reason why Africans lose on the global stage. We are used to asking Brother Paul, to ask Auntie Anne, to ask Sister Judith, if they have seen something that could have asked the internet for. We will not bring that attitude to this academy. You would learn to research, to troubleshoot on your own. Before you come and say, I did not, please say, remember this thing that I'm saying. Say, Dr. AAA said, I should search my inbox, my promotion, my spam, my trash, then search the email before you come and complain. It is until you have done all that before you complain. How many times should you check your email in one day? A minimum of 3 times. I check mine uncountable times. A minimum of what? 3 times. When you wake up in the morning, in the afternoon, at night before you sleep, you must check your email. Email is the what? Official means of communication across the world. Again, you just registered for a program in the Global Employability Academy. You will learn to start acting like one, starting from checking your emails. Are we clear? There is no excuse for I cannot check my email. But you can check Facebook, you can check Instagram, you will check your emails. So if you come and meet us on WhatsApp, we will first ask you if you've checked your email. Okay? Now, Telegram group. Telegram group is where your individual, right now you are on WhatsApp group, where we put all technical skills people so that we can pass information to you before the program starts. Listen to me. If you register for one technical skill program, you would have gotten one onboarding email explaining how that program works, product or anything you registered for. If you register for more than one, you would have also gotten an onboarding for more than one. So if you are in this room and you register for content, products, project programs, you will get 3 onboarding emails. What is an onboarding email? I will explain it in a bit. But let's start. Why did I first say like that? You see this Telegram group? It is for each. Each group. If you cannot say I'm in the technical school. The technical school general group is on WhatsApp, where we just pass information that is for general, like everybody. For every program you registered for, Moina, thank you for putting that in. You will have projects, you will have products, and you will have content. It depending on what you registered for. You see this thing that Moina just added to my screen? Is a project management group. I am seeing 25 people here. I should have nothing less than 65 here, as at when I last checked. If you have not received your email, No, let me correct that. If you have not checked your email since yesterday, as I am talking to you now, go to your email and go and check. I want to see the number of people on the group start to increase. In the email we sent to you yesterday at 1:02 p.m. West African time, it has the link for you to join your specific group. If you paid for project management, you must be on this group. Telegram for project management. If you paid for product, you must be on product group. If you paid for content, you must be on content group. I don't want to hear, I did not receive email until you have done the 4 things I asked you to do. I even told you what the what the time of that email is. Yesterday afternoon, 1:02 p.m. iTrain Africa sent you an email. Search for it, iTrain Africa. Onboarding email. Go and search. Now, in this Telegram group, you will have 5 channels. We will have the announcements. We will have the celebrations and wins. We will have the interaction. We will have the technical support. And we will have the quiz. You know what? We are even going to delete the quiz because for your sets, for this particular program, we are not submitting any quiz. Muina, please, for each of those things, delete their quiz channel. These people are starting. No, don't delete it. Everybody will still need to create an email in case they don't have one. So the only thing they are submitting on that quiz channel is their academy email. Don't delete it. They still need to submit an academy email that they need to create. So now, this is what your Telegram group is going to look like. Let's move. Now, you will have a WhatsApp group, which I have explained. Everybody that is in the technical school, meaning you sign up for content, product, project, you must be in that thing. So when we are doing general announcements, you will hear. Including your facilitator said they will be on that group. General announcements, you must hear. Now, Muina, Google Classroom is on the next slide because I'm going to explain Google Classroom. That is many people's challenge. That WhatsApp group, there is nothing going on there apart from information. It is strictly what? Information. Nothing is going on there. Telegram group, which I just finished explaining here. In fact, let me go back to slide. You see all your interactions. You want to be interacting with your colleague. You will be talking about it here. The only thing that goes on technical support is I cannot log into my online school. I cannot, that is technical support. I cannot get into Google Classroom. That is a technical support. Do not come and start asking questions like, in module 2, lesson 2, that they ask us to, it is not a technical issue. Put it on the interaction group. Your mates or the community will support you. Technical is, I logged into my online school. It is not this. I got into Google Classroom. I could not access it. That is a technical issue. Do not do, I don't understand the lesson. It is an interaction issue. Now, announcements. It is tricky. Nobody should post an announcement. Nobody, no students should post on the announcement group under no condition. Should the students post on the announcements group, it should always and always be an admin. So even if an admin says this announcement reacts to it, the only thing you put is you click on the message and put like or you put love. Do not post. Even if they say, let's say the announcement says, if you did not receive the email or your onboarding email, please reply to this. You don't reply on the announcement channel. You will go to an interaction group and go and say, at Esther, the announcement you posted on the announcement group, I am replying to it. I did not get email. That is how this works. Not because they now put on the announcement channel that you should reply to this thing. You will not be replying on the announcement channel. No. Why do we keep announcement channels sane? So that busy people, when they come in the evening, and if the only time they have is 5 minutes, They can go to the announcement and say, what have they posted for us today to do? Or what is the latest announcement? Do not reply to anything on the announcement channel. Amara, I will answer that. Now, I will answer that as in we'll talk about academic email. If that slide is not there, please add it to one of the slides. Their academic email, because there are some people that are in this technical school that they don't have an academic email yet, right? Now, please, look, just in case you think that you will post on the announcement channel, number one, your message will be deleted. Number two, it will not be answered. So whatever it is you post on the announcement channel is null and void. It will be deleted and it will not be responded to. So before you start saying, I responded, hello, you did not respond on interaction channel, which is where the community manager will come to and come and see what your problem is. If your problem is a technical issue, please only respond on the technical channel. Now, on your quiz channel, the only thing you are going to submit in that place is your academy email, which is what I want to talk about. If you attended the WFS, you would have created an academy email already. What is an academy email? Everybody that is going through this academy must have an academy email. What is academy? Your full name. My name, I have an academy email. Anointing, your facilitator has an academy email. What is an academy? It is Anointing Eze. Skills, SKILLS. I repeat, SKILLS. Whatever your full name is, you will add skills to the end. My own is Aderinsola Adio Adepoju. skills@gmail.com. You must create that within the next 48 hours and drop it on the quiz channel. You don't have to say anything. Just drop that email. If you drop your regular email, we will not attend to you. Just drop your email, like you will put your name and your email. I will drop a sample after this meeting. You will just put name, Aderinsola Adio Adepoju, email, Aderinsola Adio Adepoju, skills@gmail.com. Listen to me. I did not say write email. I said create a Gmail email. Now, if you submit an email has not been created, you did not go to Gmail to create that email, you will not have access to Google Classroom. You just type do not submit an email that's not been created. Some people did it in batch 1 of WFS. Till today, they are having challenges getting to Google Classroom. I am saying it repeatedly because we have seen it happen. They will not go to Gmail and click create email, normal way they create email. They will type their name and put skills at the back and drop it in the question and say, that is my academy email. If you do it, Oyo is your case. Now, once you create that email, in fact, as we are talking in this meeting, you can start doing it. Just type, you will just put name. Muina, help me type that in and drop it on that quiz channel. You put your name, Muina Razak. Email, muina@razak, skills@gmail.com. That is a sample. If you are on your mobile phone, go to your Google accounts. Go to your Google Gmail, click on Gmail and click on add accounts. It will ask you if you want to create accounts. If you click on your Gmail, something like this, you'll be seeing it. You may not be able to see it in this thing. You will click on add account. You will create that email address. When you finish creating it, then you submit it to us. If you have a challenge doing that, please go and register for WFS. We are assuming that for you to register for a technical program, you have the foundational skills. Now, I've talked about WhatsApp group. I've talked about Telegram and what you do on the Telegram group. Now, if you have created your academy email because you joined WFS, don't create another one. It is valid, please. All you need to do is go to the quiz channel. Esther, I'm sure Esther is here. For each of your things, she will just drop you the Google Classroom code. She will drop you the what? Google Classroom code, she will add you, but you still need to drop the email, but you don't need to create it again. So you will just go to the Google Classroom, the quiz on that this thing, if you have created one before and you have joined WFS before, drop your name and the email in the quiz channel. Once you drop it in the quiz channel, Esther will go to Google Classroom and you will automatically see it. Now, please listen. For the sake of those who were not in WFS before, Google Classroom is an application by Google. Go to your Google Play Store or your iStore or whatever store. Download Google Classroom. That's all. Download what? Google Classroom. Google Classroom. And drop your email. Can you register for the 3 art skills? You have people that register for the 3 art skills in this academy. Adeyolano Deborah, yes. There are people that register for the 3 in this academy right now that are here. Do you understand me? Everybody in this class, just go to your Google Play Store, download Google Classroom. You know why I'm saying it? When Esther, who is a community manager, when you drop your email for her to add you to Google Classroom, some of you will be saying, I did not receive the invite. But if you have Google Classroom downloaded, it is easy. Because what Esther is going to do is, after she adds you to Google Classroom, instead of you to be saying, I did not receive the invite, just ask Esther for the class code. By the way, she will pin the class code to that quiz channel. She will pin it. Google Classroom class code for each program. Product has its own Google Classroom. Project has its own Google Classroom. Content has its own Google Classroom. WFS, each batch have their own Google Classroom. So if you are in WFS, it is not the same classroom you will be in. You would have to join the Google Classroom of whatever technical school you paid for. Do you understand me? So let's assume now you paid for 3 technical schools programs and WFS. That is, you'll be in the Google Classroom of WFS, content, products, and projects individually because their classrooms are different, not just one classroom. But Google Classroom as an app is just the app you need. Do you understand me? If you are in 3 different programs and you already have Google Classroom, once you drop your email from the academy in the Telegram group of the program you registered for, they will add you to that classroom and it will be reflecting on your Google Classroom app. That's all. Because once Esther adds you and you're already having Google Classroom before on your listing, it will reflect that they added it to a class. It's simple. If it does not reflect, use the class code of that class and it will reflect on your app. Everybody, I will advise you download Google Classroom so that when they say when Esther starts to reply you, I have added it to Google Classroom, after you have dropped your academy email, they will not add you to Google Classroom until you create your academy email. Drop it in the quiz channel. Again, I go back. What is the quiz channel? This one, you see it's here on the Telegram group. How will you get to your Telegram group? The email we sent you yesterday at 1 p.m. Ask your Telegram group link in it. Now to the online school. The online school, this is what it looks like. On a mobile. Each of these programs, we have this. Your online school, this is where people have the biggest challenge. And I will go there, go and share my screen and show you what I'm talking about. This is where people have the biggest challenge. They will start screaming, oh, in my course, I can only see free workplace skills. No. Once you have gotten, Aisha is currently giving you access, your course will not start till tomorrow, you're learning. So if you've gotten any login details from us now to log into this academy, the only 2 lessons you will see in each of those courses is meet your instructor and what program overview. This pre-program. The only thing you will see is what? Meet your instructor and what? Program overview. That is the only thing that will be there. By tomorrow, 10 a.m., Aisha will start adding your lessons. She will add this between 10 and 2 for the 3 programs. Do you understand me? It is possible she would have added some before then, but I'm just telling you that by 10 o'clock, your lessons will start to reflect. Please listen to me. When you receive login details on the Telegram group, that announcement channel, as we finish this meeting, just in case you do not understand how to get into the online school, please don't start using WhatsApp to pursue us. Just go to the Telegram group. Under the announcement channel, we will put a link to a video. Esther or Muina or Aisha, that video, how to log into our online school. Please go and look for it on YouTube now. Go there. Please just put how to log into our online school. Drop it on the announcement channel now. Aisha, do that for me. If you have received email from us today saying log into our online school, that email will have what? Username. And it will now ask you to reset your password. Please listen to me. I know we explained this in the onboarding meeting. I mean, in the onboarding email, but I'm saying it again for emphasis. If you have logged in before our online school, whether it is free or paid, you already have a username and password. You don't change your password again. Existing student of the academy, once you click this thing that is looking like image of a human being, the moment Aisha added this course to you today, because you have an existing profile with us, you don't need to do anything with that email. Just go to regular our website under that login. Click on this image. It will show you my courses. Click on my courses. It will automatically add to your course. You'll be able to log into that thing. If you have an existing login details on our website, do not reset your password. In fact, totally ignore what you received today, because all you need to do is go to that small image and click it and click on my courses. It will automatically show you all the courses you have paid for in this academy. Today, Aisha onboarded me for all the courses you people, like the 3 programs, because she had earlier onboarded me for WFS. The moment I got the login details, I just clicked itrainafrica.com/login and went to what? My courses. Clicked this image on my courses. I did not have to start resetting my password for 3 different programs. No. Because she has onboarded me, and I have an existing user profile that I have saved on my phone for you to remember me. Which I advise you to do. Remember me. If you are using your own device to log in for the first time, Google will ask you and say, do you want it to remember these login details? Please save it. So that every time you have to log in, you will not come and be meeting us on Telegram and be saying, I don't know how to log in. You will not be looking for the initial email again. Save your login details on your device so that if I click this email now, I just type itrainafrica.com/login. It takes me to my course because I have saved my login details the first time. Save yourself the stress. Save your login details on your personal device the first time. Save yourself the stress of logging in over and over and complaining that you don't know how to log in. Okay? All this is what it's going to look like on a mobile. Now to the next thing. Google Classroom. Please. You see our Google Classroom? It is saying SFW, content creation, product management, SFW Academy, WFS, projects. Like, you will see this. See, you will not see this. It's us that can see this. You will only see the one that you belong to. Do you understand me? In the Google Classroom, only the one that you belong to. Then the second image here is what? Is Technical Skills Program Schedule Batch 1. By the way, Aisha is going to correct this. This technical skills is supposed to be project management, product management. This is just a sample. Do you understand? This is just a what? Sample of all technical programs. The schedule will be give you again. Where will you find the schedule? We will put it on your Telegram announcement channel before the day ends. Do you understand me? Or latest by tomorrow morning. As we are adding your courses online, we will ensure we add it to what is a schedule. A schedule is simply something that guides you on the lessons you take per day. If you do not follow the schedule, we will not beat you. It does not affect anything. It is all simply saying with 1 hour a day, you can do this in the technical school. It is just us helping you to plan how you use 1 hour a day to acquire the skill. If you are that person and say, I don't want to study every day, I want to pack all my lessons to weekend, please feel free. You don't have to follow our schedule. What if you paid for the 3 programs? You will get 3 different Google Classroom invites, 3 different schedules, 3 different Telegram groups. Each program is independent of the other. If you like, pay for 10 programs, you must belong to those 10 programs individual channels. Do you understand me? You will receive separate information for each of those programs. You will receive separate onboarding emails for each of those programs. You will be added to each of those programs separately, their Google Classroom. You will need to do the this is separate. It is not a joint program. Product management is different from product management, is different from content. Product content are individual programs. So don't tell me I paid for 2 things. I only joined group of 1. You will not be telling me you missed information or you know, like, are you supposed to not do the assignment of products because you volunteer for projects? No. Which is why each of this thing we have their schedule and we'll attach it to your announcement channel on Telegram. Please, on this program, as much as possible, people call me Clarity King for this. Why I explain and explain. The explanatory program introduction in your channel by tomorrow in that announcement channel, pinned on each of those, whether it is quiz channel, announcement channel, it will explain how to log in. It will explain your schedule. This link to this schedule, it will put it in that thing. If you are trying to say, okay, what do they advise me or recommend for me to watch today? Maybe we recommend that you should watch 2 lessons today, maybe lesson 1, lesson 2. You will watch that one that day. If you don't watch it again, it will not be cheap. Because we are just trying to give you a structure that helps you learn and achieve results. Should you choose not to follow that structure, it is all right. But I want you to know that each of these programs, at the end of each module is what? Module 1 can have 5 lessons, 6 lessons, whatever. At the end of each module, there is a practical quiz or assignment or what at the end of each module. Meaning that you will submit that assignment, that project, that anything we ask you to do in the Google Classroom, not on the Telegram. If you submit any assignment on the Telegram, you're on your own. Which is why we have told you to create academy email, which is your joined with skills@gmail.com. When you submit that email within the next 48 hours, Esther will add you to the Google Classroom of your program. So as you are learning and you want to do your quiz or you want to do your project and submit it, that is where you will submit it. If you like, submit on Telegram, we'll just be looking at you. Because your instruction, this instruction, I'm not screaming for nothing. Your ability to follow instruction is very key to employability on the global stage. You cannot follow instruction. Nobody will use mouth to come and be saying this song. You must listen, document, and follow. Nobody will chase you, and we will not answer you. If it is not a technical challenge, anything that I've said here, you will come back and watch this thing so that you will remember what you're supposed to do. This, can you see your name, skills? Muina is not capital S, so it's small, as in email is all this thing. Do you understand? Muina Razak is not capital. I'm just saying email is, of course, small, right? Please create your academy email. Hey, as I'm talking to you, be creating it. Then on the channel, I'm sure Muina has dropped how she wants you to do it. Your name, you will put your name there. You put name, Muina Razak. Email, Muina Razak, skills@gmail.com. C'est fini. Eh? Muina, you don't put skills at the back of your name. And what am I looking at on my screen? Your name, your full name, skills. Muina, you need to just, I thought I saw skills now. Eh? You deleted his skills or not double L. Thank you. Muina Razak, skills@gmail.com. So if you have challenge that you have not received an email for the, when I say you did not receive, meaning I have searched all my folders and I have used search, you know, for every onboarding email, you would have get welcome to some. Welcome to what? Welcome to whatever name of products you bought. Whatever. Go and search. If you did not now receive it, the official complaints channel is email. You will now send us an email with a subject, email of product management not received. You will now type in that email, hello, iTrain Africa admin, I am XYZ. Here is my email address. I have not received the onboarding email for XYZ. Send an email. Aisha, the admin officer, will attend to you and reply that email after she has attended to you. See, the only thing Muina can do for you on WhatsApp is to refer you to Aisha. So just go to Aisha straight on the email so that she can, anything onboarding. I did not receive onboarding email. I did not get into online school. No matter what you do to Muina on WhatsApp, she cannot help you. She cannot what? Help you. Send a proper email for complaints. I did not receive that email. And the only complaint you can send via email now is, I did not receive onboarding email. Why? Because if you receive onboarding email, then you can go to Telegram. And once you get to Telegram, it means that you can now complain on the interaction channel or text support. Do you understand? So if the problem is that you did not get onboarding email at all, then send an email. Aisha will then allow you or re-onboard you so that you can get that email. You will now click the link in that email to join Telegram, where you can go and continue every other complaint you have. Anything, I don't want to see an email to us saying, I cannot get into Google Classroom. No. You will go to your Telegram channel and go and complain under tech support. Because the thing I will ask you is, can you get into Telegram channel? Go and complain. The only complaints of, I did not get onboarding email. Because I know if you don't get onboarding email, you cannot get into the group. So far you've gotten into the group, go and complain on the tech support or on the interaction. Now, support structure. It is important you know that we have a system to support you. And we have had people that are 56, 57 in this academy. And they follow support despite their age is when they knew nothing about tech. So I don't care what you, if a retiree of 59 can adhere to instructions and follow this thing, I don't care. I don't know how old you are. You will follow it. You know why? It is part of your learning process. It is not just about what you learn, but the process of it. So if you think you will come to Muina for preferential treatment, please help me do this. No, you will go back and go and meet Esther on the community for support in your program. And the beautiful thing about our program is I have amazing people. When I say amazing, amazing students that before Esther wakes up, they've started to respond to them because they get it. So if you come and meet Muina, it means that if Muina has closed for the day, she will not respond to you to the following day. Go and drop it in your group. Someone will help you even if we have closed for the day. Don't be that person who is constantly looking for Muina, because when you are chatting to buy the program, Muina is relationship manager. She deals with sales and marketing, not technical support. She is not, Esther is your student success person. When you are bought, she now supports you on the program. Muina, you know what Muina replied? I'm sure some of you have gotten that reply before. If you're on our program, you're going to meet Muina on WhatsApp and you're asking her something about Google Classroom, she will tell you, I do not have the capacity to respond to your question. Go and meet Esther. How many of you have gotten that kind of message before? The truth is she does not have the capacity to respond to you. So you will go back into your community. Now, we have projects. Like I said, we are not a knowledge school. We are a skills acquisition school. So we have 2 live projects on this particular every program. The first live project is always at the end of week 3. It doesn't matter when you start. You would have done 3 weeks of the academy, we have a live project. 5 weeks after the start of the academy, we have a second live project. Then on the 6th week, end of the 6th week, we have offboarding. That is the way we structure our programs. So you can expect when around the time when your project will be. Now listen, because we have 3 technical programs running concurrently, the dates for each of those programs are different. Like one is on Wednesday, one is on a Thursday, and one is on a Saturday. So your live projects will not clash. It will not clash. And we attach the calendar. Please, I beg you, your onboarding email, go and check the calendar inside it. It is an image. Download it and save it on your phone. Number 2 thing we do for you to remember those things, we send you calendar invites. How many of you got calendar invites today to this meeting? Again, I operate at the global standard. In the global space, you don't send people, you don't use mouth to say we have meeting. You send calendar invites. So the person blocks it on their calendar and they accept or reject. Do you understand me? Huh? We will send you calendar invites. I already said you must check your email every day. So please, that one is settled. Do we agree? So that live project will be on the end of the 3rd week, end of the 5th week of this programs. That live project, your facilitator will come live, you will do the project right there. We will put you with a group of people that you've never worked with before, your fellow students, and you will deliver live projects based on what you have learned. Number 2, you have individual projects or quiz, depending on what module it is, at the end of each program. I mean, at the end of each module. Like when you finish this week 1 now, the last lesson they will say, I need you to do this. It is always something that is practical in nature. Even lesson 1, like when I say lesson 1, module 1, which is this week, where all the programs are dealing with fundamentals. What is fundamentals? Knowledge about that thing. So you will discover that all facilitators this week are just covering knowledge, meaning have ground knowledge, because we don't expect you to have a degree in this thing. But even if you do not have a degree, you must have knowledge, foundational knowledge. So the facilitators are dealing with foundational knowledge, because if you've never been in our academy and you come to this week, you say, they're just teaching me. Like, please, ask people that have been in the WFS, ask them how practical the program is. But we acknowledge that you must have foundational knowledge of the career you are getting into. So we will give you a lot of theoretical stuff in this week to help you be grounded in the knowledge space. Then from next week, you will start seeing us doing tools for projects or things like that from next week going forward. Now, questions focused on the online course and teaching and your implementation. All questions should be inside the group. Our working hours is 9 to 5 p.m., 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. If you drop a question and we do not respond, it's not because we did not see it. We will see the next day. We will respond to you. Now, should after 24 hours, your message is not responded to, you can redrop it. Maybe the person responding missed your question. I don't know you personally, because I have seen some people in the community say, hey, you responded to this. Is it because she's Nigerian? Do I even know you? Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't know you personally. My support people don't know you. They probably missed your message. Drop it again. They didn't do it intentionally. Don't take it personal. This is a wide, diverse group. Today, we have counted nothing less than 6 countries present. So they don't know you. Don't take it personal. Redrop the message or say, tag Esther, say, oh, I asked this. It's been 24 hours. I've not been responded to. Okay? It's that simple. 24 working hours, because weekends is an exception. They take a longer time to respond because they only come in for a very short time on the weekend to say, okay, let me support you. Response time, like the number of hours that she uses to do the job, which is Esther. Esther is not even in Nigeria. Esther is in Asia. a cumulative of 2 hours daily, meaning that she can come twice and spend 1 hour, or come 4 times, spend 30 minutes, but cumulatively she's around on the platform for 2 hours in a day. This support group is for 6 weeks. It is not for life. Meaning that we leave it open after the 6 weeks for your interaction, listen, for you till we are ready to close it. But support of my technical team is across the 6 weeks program. We implore you to follow these 6 weeks properly, or else you're on your own. Will you have access to the course? Yes. The lessons in our online school, meaning here, like this thing that you registered for, you have access for 1 year. So even if you did not follow your mates and you decide to say, after 1 month, I will come and start, you can go and start. You have access from now till next year. But not that you will now come and start after 6 weeks and come and start asking me questions on WhatsApp. It will not happen. We will not respond to you. Okay. So now, the next thing. So this one is on our LMS. LMS means Learning Management System, meaning our website, meaning itrainafrica.com/login. That is how you get into this. This is where all the knowledge will be. Please, I don't run a WhatsApp course. I will not send video to WhatsApp. I will not send video to Telegram. I don't run a WhatsApp school. I run a global employability academy, meaning that learning management system, where, Coursera, Udemy, that kind of thing, where you will go to your online school area, plug your distance to your ears, listen to the knowledge, pause it, replay it if you don't understand. Then you will now go and do your assignment at the end. That is how it works. I don't want to get messages on our WhatsApp that be saying, please send me the video, send me the, what are you sending to who? I'm not sending you any video to watch. You will go to the online school that Aisha is currently onboarding everybody to log in. If you are in this room, how many of you have gotten email from Aisha today giving you access? She started onboarding you around 11 a.m. If you are here, you have gotten, say A. You have gotten email from Aisha to say log into your online school. Say A. Type A in the comment section. Don't type, if you have not, type B. Before you type B, go and check your email. Search everywhere in your email before you type B. I don't want to hear. Sure, you see. You know why I say people should type A? I want people to know that if you are the one that has not checked your email, it is not my fault. It is not my fault. I will not check your email for you. Sure, you are seeing A. So before you think your case as is something, they've not. Go and set your email. If you've not now received that thing that is saying, thanks for purchasing, the email reads, thanks for purchasing products, thanks for purchasing content, thanks for purchasing project this thing. Here is your login details. It will give you your username and it will now ask you to reset password if you are a first-time user. If you are an existing user, please just click on that link. Don't reset any password. Just use your existing login details. Are we good? So this is what you should have. Telegram, you should be on it. WhatsApp, general WhatsApp for announcement to everybody in technical school, whether it is content, product, this thing, you should be on it. It's called the waiting room. SFW, skilled for work technical, this thing, be on it. If there is a general announcement, we will put it there. But individual announcement is on the other groups. Do you understand me? Now, curriculum is across 6 weeks. It has been designed with a lot of, if I tell you when we started designing this curriculum, like a lot of work went into this, trust me. I know that. The curriculum of our onboarding this thing for each program was also sent to you. Now, please note, because this is a very practical program, you know what I asked my facilitators to do, deliver to me? I said, deliver me only the fundamentals lessons before the program starts. And you know why I asked them to do that? I said, even if we have designed curriculum, because I'm a skilled person at product innovation. I have great amount of experience as product innovation, right? I always, and in products, when you are innovating a product, which is what we are doing, we are designing this product for you, the thing. If you're in product academy, you understand what I'm saying at some point. It is important that you let your users have feedback in what you are creating before you complete it. So what I just said is, okay, our fundamentals. In the next couple of days, I've told all my facilitators not to develop module 2, not to, like, we have the curriculum, the outline, everything, which is what we have sent you. But you will realize that as at this week, I was still iterating the curriculum, meaning that looking at it like, how does this deliver value in the highest way to the user, not just jargons. If I feel a lesson is not going to be relevant, because as at when I am the facilitator is reviewing it, we are looking at this is a thought process, I will yank it off and put something else. So that curriculum is the basis of what we think we are going to cover. It will get iterated. Some of the iteration will come from, oh, as they are going on this thing, we discover that the kind of question they are asking, like, we need to impute this. We will take that feedback based on what we are seeing and add it as a lesson or remove an existing lesson. So when we say we have added your curriculum, this is the first part of the technical school. So we are iterating the product to ensure that it is meeting user need, not just delivering you knowledge. Like I said, I'm all about the practicality. Anointing said something at the beginning of this. She said, you must be very quick to adapt. What is the essence of you delivering a project to a customer when by the time you delivered it, all the things you agreed on is no longer relevant to that customer? You will say you are delivered it, but is it relevant? It's no longer relevant. So, and that's, like I said, I'm a very skilled person at product innovation. I apply it in my this thing. I iterate. I don't let anything hold me back. If I see it is not working, I will remove it and redo it. That's the way it works. So don't be surprised that you start receiving lessons that will not correspond to the current curriculum. It is going to happen because I need to see how this is progressing before we continue. Now, this is the calendar. It is again in your email. It is what's in your email, the onboarding email. Just save this calendar. It's a single image. Download it from your email and save it. So that you are not coming to ask me, when is our project? When is our live project? You will know. Add it to your own. Aisha will even send you a calendar invite. She will send you a calendar invite. But please take note of the dates. Take note of these dates for each of the programs. You can see that those programs, no single date is colliding with the other. So you can be in a, you can see this one is June 10. This one is July 10, July 11, July 13. We ensured that the only dates that are colliding is your onboarding, which is this, and your offboarding, which is this. Your live project workshop days. Just in case you are asking yourself, well, how does the live project workshop work? Please, there's a sample on our YouTube channel. Just go to our YouTube channel. Look for WFS live projects. Watch the YouTube video. You understand what live project workshop looks like. There is no academy without policy. There is no refund on the training fee after accessing the program, which is what you have done today. Look, you have 1 year access to your course. Should you want to come and renew your access after 1 year, it is possible. You pay the current fee of the academy as at that time. Our team support ends when this 6-week support ends. Technical assistance is only, oh, this thing expired on the technical, like, how do I explain it? After 6 weeks that we are supporting you on the program, if, for instance, you still have 1 year access, as in whatever month of access, then at some point, something happened to you, you cannot log into your online school again. It's fine. You can reach out to us on WhatsApp and say, oh, I registered. We have people that register for our program, like way back and say, oh, I registered for this thing this time. Please, I can't find my online school details. We will resend it to you. That one is not about the program. It's a technical issue. You can reach out to us via email or this thing after the program. But you will not come and ask me, when I took GOP that time, you said that we should design article like this. Please, can you help me? You will pay for the assistance for that one. Policies. If you have accessed the course, which is what you are saying now, and you are now telling us that, doc, something happened, I gave birth last week, defer. Under no condition, you will have to pay for the next batch after you have started this particular batch. Do you understand me? And when I say under no condition, will you say, oh, I've done 1 week of this academy, I've done 2 weeks, I think I'm struggling, add me to batch, whatever. It will not happen, right? It will not happen. Is it possible you do 3? But Amara, if as at today, when I say today, as she's onboarding you, today, because we have not added anything. We have not added anything to your course area, which I was very there. I said, Aisha, don't add any cost to anybody's course area. Do you understand me? Do not add any cost to it. Do not add any lesson. If as at today, you feel you do not have the capacity, I say, Aisha will start adding it tomorrow morning. Reach out today and say, defer my admission for a specific thing till 2025. We have not given you course access. The only thing is we will remove you from the Telegram group, remove you from the WhatsApp group. We have not given you anything aside this onboarding. Amara. So the moment she starts to add your courses, which is later this night or tomorrow morning, to your course area, you have commenced this batch officially. You cannot defer. Do you understand me? You cannot tell me you will go to a university. You will now say, I reach middle of semester. Please, my money, don't let it count again. I will come next year. You will pay again for that next year. That is how it works. Please, do not look. I have had people come up to me with, I gave birth. I lost someone last week. Trust me, this policy has no exception. Do not come to us with it. My support team. You see, these are the people that will be supporting you in this academy. Myself, Moina, who is a relationship manager, Mujibolaide, who is the online assessor, Aisha, who is the technical supporter, you're logging, I did not receive email, I did not do this thing, and Esther, who is your Esther is Esther is a person that probably will be your this thing, and of course, maybe Aisha for technical this thing. But most likely after week 1, nobody is dragging Aisha again because everybody would have gotten a hang of it, gotten into their online school. At this point, Moina is not even like really, like Moina is just like anything that is not asked to me is sales and marketing. Or she's just, there's no support she can offer to you about the school at this point. Now, Esther is the person's face you will start. You know, you've been seeing a lot of Moina in the WhatsApp. From this point, is a lot of Esther that you start to see. Because in that community, it is Esther that will be what? Supporting you. And of course, me. You see your wins and celebration. I did not explain that channel. What is wins and celebration? Meaning that, what can I not do yesterday that I can do today? That Telegram channel, if you've been in an academy, you understand what I'm saying. Oh, I could not create a Gantt chart for my project. I can now do it. It's a win. I could not create content. I can now do customer research to know who my ideal audience is on that content. It is a win. I now asked this. I was able to write a content that the first line, people were inquiring about my product. It is a win. Don't wait till you say, I got it. Of course, I would like to hear I got a $10,000 content. But I'm saying that celebrate your process on the group that is wins and celebration inside the Telegram. But win is not until you get to the final destination. If that is how you live your life, you will never be a happy person because there are wins that happens every day. The last one is only the icing on the cake. Are we good? Now, I would unmute, as in just let my team members say hello to you. We are my team members. Where are they? Use the raise hand button. I can't see you. Esther, Moina and co. They will just say hi, 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 and show their face, and we would continue this thing for questions and all. Esther, are you here? How come I can't see the reason button? Is it me? Am I doing something wrong? Wait. I can't see the Esther and co. Are you here? It's like I'm not seeing any hand that is raised in this place. So maybe I will continue and join our values. You know what I like to tell people about our values? Esther is here. She has raised her hand. Esther, please unmute.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good
I
afternoon,
believe
Esther.
that many people who joined our soft skill, the first one we did, the first phase, already know me. So for those that did not know me, my name is Esther Adekboju. I'm a Nigerian based in Asia, and I'll be a community manager for this program. So if you have any challenges pertaining to Google Classroom, I'm the person to meet. And please, all the instructions that Dr. Deinsola have already explained well. She took a lot of time to explain. Please, let's not see it repeating in the community, so that when you did not see us responding, you won't be feeling an I paid. And so please and please, let's adhere strictly to all the instruction, and we believe that we'll be having a great time and you'll be learning so well. Don't worry, I believe that every one of you knows you'll be getting more than what you paid for in this program. All right, welcome once again, and enjoy your stay while you are in our academy.
Thank you so much, Esther. And Esther does an amazing job. Like, you know, every Sunday, Esther actually, you know, not every, as in for the WFS, this thing, she will organize a Telegram, like on Telegram, right? And by the way, before you come and start asking her where will the meeting take place, Esther organized a tech support meeting on Telegram. I think it's between 3 to 4 or 4 to 5. I don't know. She will let you know on a Telegram to say if you have challenges, come and listen so that you can address it. Sometimes you will use 2 hours on that meeting to just support you. Please make our life easy. Attend the meeting so that you will know all your challenges can be solved in that meeting. If you don't show up, there's no way somebody can support you. You will now come. You've spent your entire week working. You now come on Sunday. Please, where are you? When I see that kind of thing, I'm like, oh God, who is this? As in, where are you people though? What is happening on this community? Oh, it's only me that is behind. Oh, it's only me that is not getting up. Auntie, where were you all this while? If you know you have not been present, no problem. My advice, take 30 minutes when you finally come back to the group. Read through all the technical support group. Read through the messages. Go to the announcements group. Read the messages. Interaction group. I can guarantee you the question you are about to ask, somebody has asked it and it has been attended to. Before you ask a question, look at the previous conversations first. Look at previous conversations first. That is how to act. Troubleshoot yourself before you start asking a question. Okay? Moina, please. I think Moina and Aisha, they are together, so they'll just, yeah.
Okay. Good everyone. My name is Razak Moinamet. I'm the relationship manager for iTrain Africa. So if I've reached out to us on email or WhatsApp before, I've been the one replying to your messages. Welcome on board. It's good to have you. I'm very sure people that have taken out the VFS that followed instruction, we attest to it that you are going to have a good learning experience. So all you need to do is to follow instruction and then implement. We can't wait to share your wins. Welcome on board again.
Thank you so much, Moina, for that. Warm welcome of our students. So we need you to have total commitment, right? My job as an educator is to teach you, hold your hand, and support you. But just like in a marriage, it cannot work if it's one person. It cannot work. Oh. You need to be on board. I say, if your attitude towards online programs is to put it as the last thing on your thing, okay, when I finish playing golf, when I finish going to eco markets, when I finish doing my day's job, when I finish my MBA, well, if I have time, you see, this is not one of those programs. Ask people that have been in WFS. Your life will change. Do you understand? So it is not one of those programs you treat as another online course. 1 hour a day is enough. And in 6 weeks, you won't recognize yourself. Please, help us help you. Your success, we want it, but you have to want it to have it. If you are not committed, we can't help you. Your mindset is key on this journey. When things get like really tough, it's not working, it will happen. It will happen, just so we are clear. Do not throw in the towel. Try again. Oh, I cannot log into the online school. I cannot, like, it is normal. I was a total novice to technology as at 2019. Like, I did not know what the website page was. I was that naive. See me today. I learned. That is what I did. So learning is key. You must be a lifelong learner and have the mindset that there is no challenge that you cannot solve. Is it online school login? You get over it. Is it the assimilation rate? You get over it. Learning is key. Mindset is key. We can't wait to see your results as you start your journey to getting a skill that is going to help you become globally employable. Now let's take Q&A. If you have questions, comments, anything at all, use the raise hand button and we will allow you to unmute. Use the raise hand button and we will allow you to unmute yourself. The raise hand button is somewhere on your control at the lower part. Great. OBA Emmanuel, please unmute yourself.
Okay, good
If
evening,
it
everyone.
is a technical, I did not get email, please send email to Aisha. I'm talking about what I explained today. Please go on.
I don't know if I missed a part of the explanation, what for a real quick one.
I can hardly
Did you
hear you.
say?
Can
Hello?
you hear me? I can
Yes,
hear
I
you.
can
Can
hear
you hear me? Okay, did
Yes.
you say if you have done the program before, let's say you've taken iTrain Africa course, you don't need to use the Google Classroom, you just need to use the platform. Was that what you said, or I missed something?
I never said so.
Okay.
Everybody must be on Google Classroom. Everybody must be on Google Classroom. I'm saying that our online school where you listen, Google Classroom is where you submit your lessons, your assignments, projects, and everything. It is not where you learn.
Okay, I get it now.
Where you learn is the online school, iTrain Africa website, where all your course and videos are. Google Classroom is where you submit assignments. It is where I said that you need to now create an academy email. That's in this email like this. Let me go back. Your full name with this, yes, this email. Muina Transact, not Muina Transact, your own full name.
Yeah, I get it.
Skills. This is what you create. This is Google Classroom. You'll be added to whatever thing you're this thing here. And I will share my screen with you in a bit. You know what? Let me stop share and go and look for Google Classroom, right? So I'm saying that if you've purchased our course before, where we have sent you, say, this is your login details with your password, reset and all that thing, please, once you receive the one we sent to you today, the email we sent to you today to log in, thanks for purchasing, you don't need to reset password. If you remember, like, of course, like you have had a username and password before, just log in, that is all. I said, in
Okay,
fact,
that's fine.
yeah, that is what
Thank
I
you.
said. So there's no, but everybody must create academy email and join the Google Classroom of the program they registered for, or else they can't submit assignment. And we will assess it. I will share my screen with you to see what Google Classroom of WSFS looks like. Do you understand? So it is important that you do this. Let me find previous batches of Skilled for Work Academy, their Google Classroom, and share what it looks like with you. Okay, great. New share. New share. Please, this is WFS. This is not your program. Your program is still empty. But these ones, they have done plenty assignments. They have done, this is what Google Classroom looks like. So on your app right now, on your Play Store, this is what's the logo, I mean, is it the icon of Google Classroom? This green with human being. So if you go to Play Store, this is what it looks like. Download it in your normal Gmail. Create your regular Gmail, like this one that I just showed you. Whatever your name is with skills, drop it on the quiz channel in your group on Telegram, quiz, right? Once you drop it on the quiz channel, we are good, okay? They will add you to Google Classroom of your class. Now, if Esther sends you an invite for your class content creation, you know why I'm sharing this? This one, I know that Esther is not accepting anybody into this classroom. So even if you see the class code, you cannot send her an invite and she will add you, like never, until she invites you. You cannot get into this classroom. But for each of your programs, if, for instance, Esther tells you on the group that she has added it to Google Classroom, you should have gotten an email. Should you not get an email from Google saying that you are added to a classroom after Esther confirms to you on the Telegram, you don't need to worry. Whatever class code is for your content, your product, or your project, whatever you registered for, Esther will put the class code of what you registered for in the group of what you registered for. You don't need to start pursuing Esther. I did not receive email. I did not receive email. Just simply download Google Classroom. She has confirmed she has added you. Take the class code. Put that class code on the Google Classroom you downloaded. It will automatically allow you enter the class. Not this class code you are seeing on my screen. It will not work for you. If they don't add you to a classroom, you cannot join that classroom, even with a code. Do you understand me? That is how it works. So now under this thing, you can see classwork. You see this classwork? This is the classwork. You'll be seeing on this Google Classroom, your curriculum, we will put it. You see this onboarding session that we are recording now? We will put the link for you. We will put it here. So every time you come to Google Classroom, anything you are looking for, you will find it. We'll put the replay in this Google Classroom. Do that schedule. I will say, if you want to, there should be meetings that we hold on Telegram that Esther will be supporting you to say XYZ, do this or not do that. After the replay of that community meeting, she will add it to Google Classroom. Of course, every other module. You are seeing this WFS now. Hey, those of you that have never joined WFS, you are missing, because why? You see all the things. You see all these things, they are not lessons, they are assignments. They submitted it. You can see this thing. She will add it, she will submit the assignments. Now, let me show you you cannot see these interfaces because me, I'm admin. The next one I want to show you cannot see it. And guess what? You cannot copy somebody else's assignments. Google Classroom, you can submit your own assignment. Esther will walk you through how you will submit your own assignments. Esther, please, do you want to do it now? A quick walkthrough of how they will submit assignment or not. You can see all the assignments that are missing, they will not mark it. Do you understand me? They will not mark it. You cannot see this because it is me that is admin. That is why I'm seeing this. But I'm just showing you what our Google Classroom marking and thinking. People, I can see all the people that are in this classroom. You can see these people now. I can see all the people that are in this classroom. I can. When I tell you that I have an academy email, here you see, they are invited into this classroom. I did not accept invite. Can you see this thing? So some of you, can you see this thing? We will finish inviting you. You will now be, God, they did not invite me. On our end, we'll be seeing invites. If we've invited you before, we cannot invite you. So the best thing you can do for yourself is to download Google Classroom and use the class code to enter. Note, if you did not create your email, you only typed out the email without creating it. Problem. Even when they now send you a class invite after you go and create it, it will not go again. Do not send me an email you have not created. Now, that is what Google Classroom, and this is how it works. So in Google Classroom, for instance, after Esther has added, let's say she says, oh, she adds this thing, this assignment, you will come here, you will see the due date. See this one now, lesson 4, this lesson 4 assignment. It was due on 29th. Whoever wants to submit, they will go there, as in for their own profile, click on that thing, create a Google document. My sister, if you don't WFS, you cannot be asking me how to create a Google document. It is under foundational this thing. Go and learn it there. You will create a Google document, you will submit your assignment inside that Google document, and you will click turn it in. Turn it in. Esther has a video recording of what I'm explaining. Esther will put it on the Telegram group of how to submit your assignment on Google Classroom. Okay. Yes, fantastic. Chinyere says she already has Google Classroom. How long do you have access to the course? 1 year. Crystal clear. So Amarachi, I've asked you to unmute.
Good afternoon, ma.
Good
Hello,
afternoon,
can you hear
Amarachi.
me?
I can hear you.
Thank
I
you.
can hear you clearly.
Thank you so much. Well, for a while now, I've been in batch 3 WFS, and the program is awesome, to be frank. And if you have not joined, better go and join now, because what you are going to gain there will wow you. You will see that there is nothing in looking for job and all that, because I have been checking for the job offer, and they will say soft skill, soft skill. I was like, what is all this soft skill? They will be asking you, you have to have a knowledge of this and that. And when I finish entering this her WF, oh my God, I can't even explain. In fact, I can't even tell you what I have gained from her. And the assignment, yes, you have to be up and doing. Every week you have assignments, a lot of assignments to do, so that you will be able to practicalize what you learned. So back to my question. I paid for, in fact, the thing gingered me to pay for 3 hard skills, because I want to equip myself and do many remote jobs. So the 3 hard skills that I paid for, project management, product management.
Oh, you paid for 3.
Yes, and the content creation. Yes, I paid for the 3. That's why I was asking you, is it possible for me to do the 3 at a stretch? And the one is the next boarding, so that I will see if I can drop one.
So
and
the
do
next
it later.
batch is 2025. The date has not been fixed yet. I've done a lot of work this year. I won't even lie.
Yes, you really, you did a batch 1, batch 2, and batch 3. It's amazing.
My husband is practically dragging me to take a break towards the end of the year. So I don't think I want to do anything at that time. A lot of people are saying, oh, can you fix something at the end of the year? I say, you know what? It's a lot of work to put this together, sleepless nights. And so we know that it's going to start 2025 for the next batch. And so my advice, I don't know, although technical school, we are only going to give you a lesson, like a quiz at the end of the module. So for instance, if you have 6 modules on a program, we're only giving you 6 stuff. Then of course, the 2 live workshops. So it means that for the technical school, you would have gone 1 week before you now do one, do you understand, one quiz or one project.
Okay.
So means that you can afford to say, I will do my projects on a weekend or something, the 3 projects. So it is not in between the lessons. It is end of module 1, have something. End of module, do you understand? It is not, because it's technical school, so it is more precise. It is not,
Okay.
WFS is foundational, so you have to learn a lot of things and practicalize, but this one is more streamlined of, straight, concise, do this, create this JIRA, create, things like that. That is more concise and specific to that particular profession. So I don't know I don't know the amount of time you would have. But if you have to drop any right now, don't drop content. My advice, don't drop content. Like everybody needs content creation. I guarantee you. If you're not selling your product, you're selling your service, you're selling yourself. So and it's content using doing all that. So I don't advise you drop content. So if it was probably I don't know, what do you currently do?
Okay, I'm a skincare professional, and I'm a pharmacologist. So I really need that content, project management, and the product. In fact, I really need the three. I really need the three. I will do it.
You need the three because I was just going to say that you are innovating products. If you are doing, you are innovating products. If you are doing formulations and you are innovating products, so you need to understand the right process
I do formulations.
to innovate products. So you need to actually understand the right process to innovate products. So, oh shit. As I was trying to see, and you have a team that you work with, like you have people, like you have a team, or just you?
It's just me.
It's just you.
I'm just starting it. I'm just starting.
Then you need product innovation. If you are just starting, you need product innovation. You need it badly. You need it badly. You don't have a 9 to 5, right?
I will manage the three.
Because if you have a 9 to 5, you may not be able to do it. But if you don't, you can do it. If you're an entrepreneur, you can do it. Trust me. Because,
yes, I'm an entrepreneur.
When I was starting this whole learning online, I registered on a program. That program is very intense. It's a 3-month program. And I was teaching at the University of Lagos. I was teaching and I was running my business. And I was able to do that program because I needed it badly.
Okay.
So I had to structure my life to accommodate it. So it depends. You probably just need it badly. So my advice is so instead of using 1 hour in a day, like every other person, you need 3 hours in a day. Is that basic? So
more than that, because I really want more than that. I really want to know it.
So if you can get 3 hours in a day,
structure myself. I will structure myself to fit in.
I didn't thought you have to structure on WFS now. I thought you have to structure.
There's one thing I want to ask you, please. I want to do this thing for all of them. I want to do IT. So instead of me doing for 1 month, I want to do 3 months IT for 3 of them. So is it possible?
You know what? Reach out to us on WhatsApp because I have not put the thoughts to that. So I will probably have to, it's not even what I can even answer even on WhatsApp right now.
Okay.
Because of logistics. There's a lot of logistics that goes on with these things. So I can't answer you right now, but once I have an answer, I will let you know.
Okay, no problem, because I've paid for one
yes,
to do one IT. So, but I want to do for the 3. I want to have a job experience for the 3 too, because I want to be entrepreneur and still work remotely. Sorry, I'm very, very ambitious human being.
You don't apologize for your ambition. I'm multiple things at the same time. If it was my GOP program, my GOP is my advanced program. That's a global opportunity. By the way, if you are here and you're a professional, I recommend that program for you. We start in July 19 or something. Yeah. If you're a professional with years of experience, please, I recommend that program for you. Like I was telling them on my GOP that after I solved SFW problem this year, because SFW has been on my neck, it's like a mission, it's a ministry for me. After I solved, because if it is not a ministry, trust me, this thing is more profitable. My GOP is actually more profitable for me to run because it's an advanced program. I have less stress. They are professionals. They are not disturbing me. Do you understand? But like I said, this SFW is a mission for me. So I've said to myself that once I'm done with SFW problem this year, I'm definitely taking up one of those, my international appointments again. I know the kind of stress this has given me. I'm like, hey, God, I cannot even be collecting people's because international stuff, like you need to deliver, which is why I'm teaching people how to be, upright. You need to deliver. You cannot use your employer's time to do another thing. So I would not take it because I'm a global citizen. I understand how it should work. I wouldn't take it when I have this amount of work at iTrain Africa. I wouldn't, which is why, like this year, I've said no, like no, until I'm done delivering this and I have less this thing, and my team can run it like almost independent of me. So you can be multiple things at the same
Okay, no
time.
problem.
I'll probably go back to even being an adjunct lecturer, like a part-time this thing. So you can be multiple things. It's all right. So far, you are good at each of those things. Please go on.
Okay, and can I join GOP next year?
GOP.
Yes, I'm a pharmacologist
You can join next year.
from the same school with you,
Oh.
College of Medicine, University of Lagos.
Oh, really? You finished from
Yes.
Unilag. Are you serious?
Yes, I just finished my
Amazing.
master's 2021.
Wow, amazing.
Yes.
Well done.
Okay, no problem. My GOP will be next year. Let me finish this
Okay.
one now. But please, I'm begging you, I really
Okay,
need
no problem.
this thing, IT for the 3 program. I will pay for the
No problem.
2 months.
So I want to
for the
ask a
extra 2
question.
months.
Okay, thank you, Amara. No problem. So I want to, because I've seen a lot of people here who just paid for WFS. They've not done WFS. They are supposed to start in batch 4. So here is the thing with WFS, because it's foundational, you need it. I didn't think about this in terms of, how do I explain it? So the only thing I can do for you, please, I have not decided, it is just occurring to me now. If you are in this room, you paid for WFS batch for starting August 1. Going to probably do is batch 1 of WFS is complete. Like it is complete. It is a full course. Right? If you can self-study, I will not put you on a group. There is no support. But, oh, I want to start learning. It is an exploit. Ask Amaranko, like they will tell you. But I want to start learning how to create Google documents so that I can use it on this program. I want to learn how to create Google Forms so I can use it on my technical skill. Please, here is what I can do for you. If you want that option, just send Muina a this thing and say, I want to start WFS on my own now. Muina will create a course independently of batch 4. We'll give you access to that course to self-study before we start in August. Why am I saying it? You may struggle. So I want it to be that if a facilitator is saying, open Google Form, open Google Sheets, they will not teach you how to do those things. They are teaching you the technicality of what you registered for, not soft skills. If you know that is you, whether you have paid for batch 4 or you just want to pay for WFS today so that it can support your learning in this program, just send a message to Moina. We will create like an ad hoc or a separate, not a group, like a separate course. They will just call it WFS temporary. That's what we'll do. We say WFS temporary. We will give you access to all the lessons that are there. But your batch will be batch 4. We will only start your support. You cannot come and ask us questions on WhatsApp. You cannot come and say, please, in lesson 3, module 4, you said this. You cannot come until your batch starts. If you want that, and immediately your batch starts, we will bring down that course. We will now register you for your batch this thing. And this is just me trying to be as whatever as possible. Note, this is just a privilege. Do not abuse it. Do not say, you said you will do this. Now, please. They will have to create a separate course, put all the lessons in that course. You will not submit any assignments. You will not submit anything. All the things that we said, submit assignment here, you would not submit it. So if you are listening to the course and say, but you said I should submit assignments, you cannot submit assignments until your batch starts in August. You can only learn. Do you understand me? If you have registered for batch 4 of WFS, that is the soft skills program where we teach all those how to create Google form that you may need on this. If you have registered, you have paid for WFS, not this technical skill. Because people like Amara said, you will need it. You have paid for batch 4 that is supposed to start August 1. But you want to learn some of the things on it now. What I can ask my team to do for you, Aisha will create a separate course. We just label it WFS temporary. She will onboard you to that thing. You will be learning on your own there. Don't submit anything to me or to my team. We will not answer you. Then when August comes, you will now join the batch you paid for. They will now start the support. If you want, if I can get up to 20 people asking, if I don't get up to 20 people, I will not create it. It is not worth it. If there are up to 20 people that need that option, and we have gotten up to 20 people in our WhatsApp between now and Thursday, we will create it and give you login access. By the end of July, once we are ready to start July 31 for the next batch, we will close that course completely, then register you for the new one. Do you understand me? So if I get up to 20 people in our WhatsApp who have paid for WFS batch 4 or who want to pay today, tomorrow, or Thursday, to get into it, we will create that option. If not, I won't create it. So Chidera, please go on. I think Chidera is also in one of my batches of WFS.
Yes, thank you very much for the opportunity.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so I don't know. My question is I'm deviating a little bit. I don't know if I'm right. I just want to ask about this project management because it is what I registered for. My question is it very important I have the certification, the PMP certification? Is it very important, or can I make do with what I'm going to get from this program and start up my career, then maybe probably later in future I proceed? Because while I was going through the job search, because I have plans to relocate to the US, and I saw that most organizations were really keen on you getting certification. So I don't know if will I be needing it now, or maybe in the course of the career, I'll have to upgrade to that. Thank you very much.
My advice is to upgrade at a later date. My advice is to, because the truth is, like I always tell people in the global scene, if you check most of these job adverts for entry level, even associate, like at the very distinct, they will just tell you certification is an extra. It is not a major thing they are looking for. It is not. Now you can go, me and you can go to LinkedIn right now and go and start searching. Click project management on LinkedIn, like under the jobs, entry level jobs and project management. No one is asking for Prince 2, this thing. Even your facilitator in project management, it's Prince 2 and this thing is not, like he has 10 years, is Prince 2 is probably like 2 years or thereabouts. Do you understand me? Like you get to a point in your career where you now say, it's like, let me say, you get to a point and I say, okay, I want to be chartered, something like that. You now upgrade. The certification is not what will work for you. It's not what will deliver the skills. Do you understand me? It's just to say I am certified, like it is now internationally recognized as certified. But in terms of how do you deliver the job, how do you demonstrate your ability to do the job, is the skills and the knowledge you need first. So I always tell people that gain skills and knowledge before a certification. That's just my own policy to employability, because the truth is, for all the global things, whether it's even a job or not, I have had to get on. I told you I've had access to over 35 global opportunities that's taken me across 5 continents. All of them were not asking me, all, and I mean all, were not asking me for a certificate to demonstrate my ability to deliver. So if I have had over 35, I can tell you for free that they would rather take a skilled person than take a certified person. So it is when you are like, misplaced when it comes to things like this. So I'm going to ask Victor Akinola, who is one person that has been on my screen since with his video. Thank you so much for coming on camera throughout this course of onboarding.
Good evening, ma. I really appreciate
Good
your
evening.
gestures. I've been doubting this skills acquisition. I've onboarded on some. I was just frustrated. So out of anger and being experienced in all these soft skills, so that let me just give this my last trial. This is my last trial. If it's not working for me, I'm just going to opt out, because these days skills, it's all about skills. Some of my friends that are not up to my standard in academics, they are flown out because of all these beautiful skills that I say that this thing I can learn. Me, I'm always postponing my evil days. Let me just put it that way. But giving me this orientation now has already grounded my knowledge. And what captivates me is this Ghanaian ads I saw on Facebook. I was like, hey. So because I was brought up in Kaduna, so I was like, if this person can go this extra mile, getting this skill, that means I'm lagging behind, or maybe I'm another planet. So going through all these modules for me, and I researched on your free course, I was like, let me just give it my last try, and my doubt is being cleared now. I so appreciate this effort. I want to thank you for giving me this platform to just explore this. I just need to start all over again and learning more. So what I want to ask is that can you give one the opportunity to learning on arts, how to create art, because this product management is the class I wrote for. So I just wanted to ask that can I still enroll on arts? I don't know, maybe you had the facility for that. If the facility is
Enroll
not
on what program?
art creation, is it still in line with content creation?
No, we don't have arts creation, this thing. That is under digital marketing. Arts creation is under digital marketing. So we, like I said, like we have to take out that option for now. Or if we are going to do that option, we are going to do that option later, but we are going to ensure that we clearly stated that we are not going to offer like an internship opportunity for that. Why? Like most people we are talking to, they definitely like don't want that option of an intern doing their this thing. So we are going to have that program, but we are not going to offer like you can take WFS and take that program. There won't be an internship option for it when we are ready to do it, which is it's part of the next 2 programs we are going to add to the academy. That's digital marketing and what was the name? Customer relationship management. Those are the like next 2 sets of this thing we'll add. But there are some of them that we clearly state that we cannot do internship in it because we can't deliver it. So yeah, that's where we are.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Is that you do that because it's going to help you a lot. Chinedu Oscar, my spotlight student. Please go on next.
Good evening, Doc.
Good evening. How are you doing?
I'm all right. Please,
Very great.
thank you for this platform. Thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Chinedu, did you mute yourself?
No, I did not. I did not.
Okay. Your this thing, please go ahead.
Okay. My question is, someone that is in this class, how can someone that wants to also go for the internship part, can the person still pay for the internship to complete the GCP Pro?
Yes, you can. So if someone has paid for WFS, has paid for this thing, they will now is 91. I think their outstanding will now be 91,325 or something like that. 91,325, if I'm correct. Like it's just like you took the pay as you go option. So you paid this in bits. So the balance will be 91,325. Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. So Eileen Fadekemi, please unmute yourself.
Yeah, thank you very much, Doctor. I want to know if you can hear me, please.
I can hear
you.
you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, please.
Thank you very much. My question is close to the last speaker's question, but a little clarification I would need further is I actually registered for the GC Pro, which has an internship, at least for the hard skill that is contained in that package. Then the other two hard skills I registered for, just like the other lady asked, I would like to actually also have an internship on them. So that was not in the consideration when I was making my payment. So I would like to know how I can actually get that.
So
that is what I
even
need
answer
to
that question now, just like the other lady. I can't because we can't like the way programs are run, like the logistical this thing of it. I'll have to go back to my team, have meetings with partners, do all that. So in fact, a lot of logistics has to be like plan a calendar. How will this person do this? Like it's a lot of logistics that I cannot even give you an answer maybe up in the next 1 week. Do you understand? Until I have figured out how the logistics of it will work, I can't give you an answer. I cannot say yes, no, it will work, it will not work. We need to sit down, look at the calendar. If we put this person here, if we do this here, what's like it's a lot of logistics is going to go into it. So until that, then we can give you an answer of yes or no. So I can't promise what I won't be able to deliver. Do you understand? So when we have an answer, just send a WhatsApp message to Moina and say, I want 3 internships. She will label you. Oh no, don't send this to Moina. We will lose it. Just send an email and say 3 internships. Same thing with the other person. I want to enroll for 3 internships. Put it at a distance so that when we finally have an answer, we can then contact you via email for it. So just send an email because WhatsApp, you can lose it. Send an email so that we don't lose it. Okay,
Thank
great.
you very much, Doctor.
So,
I appreciate it.
Yeah. Alima Adeboye.
Good evening, Mara. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you clearly.
All right. What I just want to say is that any opportunity that I just have to speak with you or to see something, I don't just have any other thing to just say thank you. Even on LinkedIn, when I comment on your post or something, because you have done a lot that we cannot thank you for. I don't even know what to say, but I just want to say thank you because I am not where I used to be. I've really moved, plenty things about me has changed and people have seen the change in me. While during this onboarding section, when you were talking about soft skill, it's now looking like one normal something. I now see the importance of those the FSW, as in the skilled for work, this thing.
WFS, yeah.
The WS, thank you, ma. It's now looking like a normal thing. It's not looking like a big deal to me now
Big to
because
you,
it's
I
something
know.
I've learned and I've been working with it since after the training. So I just wanted to say thank you, ma, for opening our eyes. Thank you for making us to be globally employable. Thank you so much, ma.
Thank you so much, Alima, for the compliment. And I'm glad that a lot of people are, the biggest challenge of unemployable people is clarity. And that is why I spend my time to explain this is what you need. Don't assume what you need in global employability. You need this soft skill, you need this hard skill, you need this, then you are complete. What you need is not what you think you need. And once people get that clarity, so they are more committed to acquiring what they need instead of just getting another thing that they assume that they need. So thank you so much, and God bless you too. Victor, our Bielsa person. Victor.
Hello, ma'am.
Good evening.
Hello, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Hello, I can hear you. Good evening. Yes, I can hear you. How is Bielsa?
Bielsa is doing fine. We are good here.
Great.
Oh, I want to say thank you sincerely for all that you've done. You know, I have a whole new level of confidence now, applying for a job, and contrary to what it was before. You know, I used to see jobs advertised on LinkedIn and other places, and I used to imagine it's not human beings that will apply for this job, and they are very competitive, and people are confident applying for it. And if me, I'm trying to look for a job, I'll be looking for jobs where after applying or putting application, I will look for someone who I know who will talk on my behalf and know all that so that I could be taken. And there was no confidence, no boldness to come straight, you know, to apply for all these ones that are on the newspaper, advertised, or on LinkedIn. But now I feel I have what it takes to apply for jobs on LinkedIn. And all thanks to you. Thanks to you. I can't thank you enough. So that aside, I want to ask Ma concerning this internship thing. I currently do a 9 to 5 thing. In fact, it's beyond 9 to 5. I can call it 24 hours. So I don't know how the environment, the internship environment
You're
will
breaking
be.
off anymore. I can't hear you.
Yes.
I couldn't
okay,
hear
you.
I couldn't hear you. Oh, yeah. Yes, I can
Okay,
hear
can
you
you hear
now.
me now? Okay.
Yes.
So
Perfect.
I'm saying that I do something that is even more than 9 to 5 presently. So I'm concerned about the fact that if I'm doing IT, I don't know how the IT environment is virtually. So if I can cope at all. So that is I need clarity on that part.
I can't really answer that again because until placement is done, even right now, we cannot see this is who is going where. Which is why we gave people like, let's even start the technical skills school first. Until then, we are going to now collate, which is why we now give people till July 20. But from now, for everybody that we are setting already made payments for that particular internship, what we are having right now is putting on an Excel sheet against the need or the whatever people we are talking to. Say, okay, because the initial conversations we had with partners was, we are going to have these people, but there's nothing concrete in terms of this person is coming to you. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I need to understand this person as this person's level of whatever. I said, okay, like you are saying now, maybe you're already saying like, this is me, this is what I want to, as in, this is what I paid for internship for. And I understand your schedule. Like it is a very dicey decision, like course that is just delivery. So I understand that schedule and I said, okay, fine. This person is a person that probably needs this. You don't have to do like a 9 to 5 kind of stuff. So those are all the dynamics that we need to put in place. So once we collate that Excel sheet, once we finish this thing, by next week, we are going to start getting on doing all these arrangements for people who have already made payments. And we can now start saying, okay, this person is starting at this time with this person. Then we can now have that particular discussion and say, oh, the task, this person is going to be skilled at this, the task, this thing. What tasks are you going to be having? What are we going to do this thing? This person can do 2 hours a day in the night, 4 hours a day in the night. This thing can, we need to have all that discussion before we can give a yes or no. Can you cope? I can't answer if you can cope or not when I don't have all that logistics done. Because you've not even started the technical school. Because if it was a BFS now, fine. But you've not even started the technical program they are going to be posting you for. So it's really hard to have that concrete answer.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. It's all right. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, thank you. So Undubusi Ago. Undubusi Ago, please.
Good evening, ma. Good evening.
Good evening. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. Ma, please, I just have one question. Thank you for the presentation. I just have one question, just to confirm if there will be a video, because I was on the road. I was on the road when everything was going on. So I want to do a recap on my own.
Okay.
That's just my...
You want to what?
I want to rewatch if there will be a video.
There will be yes, there's a rewatch,
record.
there's a replay that will be put on your channel this night or tomorrow morning.
Okay, I don't know. Where can I access it? Where can I access it?
Your Telegram group.
Telegram.
Check your
Okay.
email. We onboarded you on Telegram group.
Yes.
We will put it on your Telegram group. Yeah.
Okay.
All announcements. This general announcement now is for everybody. So we'll take this particular replay, put it in general announcements because it's everybody's listening. And it will also be on the announcements group. On the general announcement group is WhatsApp, but individual announcements group for each program is on the Telegram. We'll put it there, we'll pin it on the announcements group. So every day, any announcement you need, all those things, just go to the announcement. Most likely, all the information you need will be added there.
Okay, ma. Let me start from there. Then subsequently, I will know if I'll have other questions. Thank you so much.
Yes, please. Thank you. You're welcome. So I think we have Shakira. Shakira, please unmute yourself. Then after Shakira, we have Benny. I think that's the last stand that is up. Yeah.
And good evening, doctor.
Good evening. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. I just want to thank you for all that you have been doing, and I pray that Allah will reward you abundantly.
Amen, amen, amen. Thank you.
The question I want to ask is, I know that the registration for the program was to have ended like 2-3 days ago, but now that you are talking about content creation being very important to everybody, I registered for only product management. I'm now considering it on my head. I now want to seek your indulgence if you could still give us that, if I could still pay for content creation, so to say, at that same rate. If you could afford us that opportunity. That window.
You know what? I think Muina sent an Muina. You sent an email earlier to everybody in this call, right? Huh? The email I asked you to send. You sent an email, right? Yeah, the offer. Okay, is it just to WFS? All the people that have paid for from batch 1 to batch 4. Is it WFS groups or all SFW groups, including technical school? I can hardly hear you, please. What I'm saying is it including everybody that paid for technical program? Okay, please check your email. Moina sent you an email earlier. That's what answer it. Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Check your Telegram group. Check your email. She sent you a message on Telegram group, and she sent you an email around, I think, 3 p.m. Check that email. It will answer your question. Then Benny.
Good
Benny.
evening.
Good
Good
evening. How are you
evening.
doing? Yeah.
I'm good. Oh,
Good evening. How are you doing?
I'm very good. I'm so happy to be here. Like, I'm so happy. Like, so I really want to say big thank you. And I say a very big amen to all my colleagues' prayer. Thank you so much, and God will always bless you. My question is a
Amen.
personal thing, but I believe it will still relate to one or two persons on the platform. So this is my question is, ever since I finished from the university, I didn't apply for any job, though I'm a self-employed, I'm an entrepreneurship person, and I've not been able to be employed for once. And right now, with my knowledge of the own knowledge I've gathered right now through my data analyst class, project management class, and all that. Do I still have the opportunity, like every other person will still be looking at themselves like, do I still have the opportunity at this kind of this age that I have right now? Do I still have the
How old are
opportunity
you?
for employment? I'm 38.
How old are you? You're
38.
38. You don't even, I was thinking you were going to say you're 50, right?
Uh-oh.
Do you understand? As in, when you say like you're in your 30s, so I don't
Yeah.
think you have. The truth is, value is what is the most important thing. If you can't prove
Okay.
your value, even if you are 20, value is what people are looking for when it comes to employability. And
Okay.
the funny thing is, with age comes some level of ethics, like some level of, like at that age, you don't even want to do anyhow. Or like a Gen Z in quote, because you have gotten to that stage that that you don't have the time or the luxury of time to waste your life in quotes. So I feel like it's an advantage. You should look at it from that angle. Now, the challenge, however, is people may now say, that person, local employers will be like, that person is old. On the global space, when you are doing remote work, no one cares. No one really cares. So the question is, at this age, when I'll give you my life example. When I decided that I wanted to, get into this whole global workspace and things like that, I think I was above 35. Yeah. Then I gave myself a 2 years, or I was about 35. I gave myself a 2 years roadmap. Right? And what I did was, I said for the next 2 years, which is part of what I teach on my GOP program now, that's the Global Opportunity Program. I said, how do I acquire knowledge, skills, and experience that I can use? And I gave myself a 2 years roadmap.
Yeah.
And the first thing I did, I said it in 2019, if you can remember, I said I got on a particular course at the end of 2019. So the first 3 months of 2020, I was learning how to create online courses and blah, 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 while I was working. So I knew knowledge had to proceed. Of course, that particular thing was not just, it was knowledge and skills. Then I gained skills. Yeah. Then I used the skills, because at my age, I asked myself, will somebody take me on the job? Of course, there was no SFW. I said, I created SFW from a personal pain point. Do you understand? It was a pain. It was my pain. Do you understand? So there was no SFW. So the closest thing that could offer me work experience, despite my age, was my ability to volunteer. Based on the skills I had from my entrepreneurship journey. The good part is I already had soft skills from being an entrepreneur and being part of Global Innovation Labs. I was part of the Unleash Global Innovation Lab in 2018 in Singapore. That was the Unleash Global Innovation Lab. So I had all those experience, but not necessarily work experience. So I used the experience I've gotten from all those, my vocational this thing, to volunteer as an Unleash ambassador for 2 years.
Okay.
I was a 2021 ambassador for Unleash 2022. It was at the close of my ambassadorship in, 2020, 2021, 2022. It was in December. Then it meant that with that volunteering work, I gained international exposure because Unleash we are 1,000 talents from 163 countries and all that, as in across 4 sets now, we are like about 5,000 in that community. So I got myself into that volunteering position, which was tedious because I was delivering. I was organizing hackathon in Nigeria. I was doing this and that for that particular thing that I was an alumni of. Now, when I did that, and of course, there were so many other things which I can't go into, it's inside GOP, right? But the bottom line is I had to create that roadmap because no one was going to take me. I was 35. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So once I did that 2 years roadmap, I got in December of 2021, or was it 2022? That's when I got my first international invitation that for NHM in December. I started that thing in January. Do you understand? And of course, with that, it was easy for the recommendation from that one to the next one, which was at the UN Live. Do you understand? So it was a question of what I could not get or what I might not be able to get. A question I was willing to serve. But I did not go and serve without skills or experience. I had entrepreneurship experience of over 10 years. I invested $700 in getting that online course to learn how to create online courses and all that. So my experience that I was not using to create online courses and this thing. So when it came to them getting a facilitator, because the first job I had, that NHM, was a design lead role, design lead. And what design, like I said, I had experience in product innovation. That's design. Do you understand? Product innovation from Unleash Innovation Lab and things like that. So I could use that experience of using Mirror Board. I did hackathon, facilitated. Do you understand? So my local experience of teaching at university, facilitating trainings and everything at iTrain Africa, it's like the way global jobs are these days, they are unconventional. Check most of their job description. It is the kind of thing they're asking you to have is a bit of here and there. It's a generalist job description. Like, you must know how to use this mirror board, which is why I created WFS. WFS is a generalist soft skill program because that is what they are asking you to have. Like a bit of, you can create Canva design to do a PowerPoint presentation, all those things that there's no curriculum for it, at least until WFS. Then I put it together and said, this is what they are going to be asking you for. But it's not like you will learn it in a school. Like if you go to entrepreneurship, you cannot have all of it. If you go to academic, you cannot have all of it. It is a bit of here and there. So based on that experience, I used that experience to now become an Unleash ambassador. And part of the responsibility was for me to organize a hackathon. And for me to organize a hackathon, I must know how to recruit. I must know how to use Mirror. I must know how to put people together. I must know how to design curriculum. And like all those things came together from all those my small entrepreneurship, learning on the course, doing a facilitator at UNILAG, and all those things combined. So I could serve the pit in that way for complete 2 years. So when it came to my interview, and they asked me, run us through your experience about working in a diverse role, I presented that experience, and that was it. A volunteering service experience. Then I could present it to start earning my dollars. So, but a lot of people miss all these things because they me, I'll do 2 years work. But at the end of that 2 years, I finished my ambassadorship for Unleash by December. The first international thing came like in that same month. Because what I had done, which is why I said content creation is important for everybody. I had carefully curated my content online to demonstrate my capability for it. You can hear me. This is not even me trying to, please, that email I sent to you, if anybody is here, and there is one skill that I believe is a life skill at this point, is your ability to create content to sell yourself, your brand. Like you are a brand. You as a person are a brand. Your online track record, the kind of content you put out, positions you where you are supposed to be. And that is part of what I teach on GOP. Like the things you put out is key. So I'm teaching content creation, by the way, at the technical school. Why? Like I said, I teach practical things. If I've not lived it, I'm not teaching it. So I hope that
Okay.
answers your question at 38. So the question is, for someone like you, if you have something that feeds you, you can create a 1 or 2 year roadmap for yourself and say, I gain knowledge, or I gain knowledge and skills. I use the knowledge and skills. You can, which is why I always say it's a privilege that anyone that is in SFW now, you can now collapse your time. It took me 2 years because I had to do all the searching and everything like that. You can now collapse your time and say, okay, now I'm doing 8 weeks of internship, which is where I am starting from as a person to say I now have that international or that local or that work, not work, like relevant experience. That is where you, so there it is a stepping stone into the next thing. And that is how I did mine. That is what I would recommend for anybody to do. I hope that helps you solve
Okay.
it.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
You're
It
welcome.
helps. It helps a lot. Thank you.
Wow, there are 2 more people. I need to be out of here by 6. Please, Ubong, Fred, Ibok, and Aisha Zana. That's are the last 2 people. Please, 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 I need to be out of here by 6. Yeah.
But thank you very much, Doctor. It's really been a wonderful session. I must say, right here, I don't think so many people are doing this. Why I say so is because I've done a couple of trainings for remote jobs and all that. But at the end of the day, at some point I realized that the value I was trying to get was really what I saw I got. At the end of the day, I felt I needed more. And I really want to thank God that I met iTrain Africa, because something like this internationally costs a lot. I could remember, I think a while ago.
The research I did is on $1,658 for the same thing that you're getting right now.
I tried
$1,658 is what
I don't
is
know
in the
if you know
market for this.
Yeah, I tried career raise. The cost was out of this world. So it's really an opportunity I'm here, and I really want to put all I have. For now, I'm a 9 to 5 kind of guy, but I intend to transit eventually. So obviously, I've gotten a couple of soft skills, but notwithstanding, it's really an eye opener to hear what I'm hearing at this point in time. And it's a privilege because in this part of the world, especially where I am, Akwa Ibom, I must say there are very few people that are doing this. So I feel privileged to actually connect with you guys. And I must say it's really something I look forward to in the coming days and I think in the coming months. So thank you very much, Ma, for this wonderful opportunity.
Thank you for joining, and I hope you really implement, because like I said, all of you here, I always say you've not paid me until you've implemented and I start to see results. That is the true payment of a social enterprise. The result is what this thing. So please ensure you are paying me, because you are still owing me until you deliver the result. Thank you.
No problem, Ma. Thank you very much.
Yeah. So, Aisha Zana, you're the last question person today. Aisha Zana.
Thank you, Ma. Thank you for the onboarding session. It was really enlightening. So I don't know about I've not known about the internship program. I just heard about it from this session. So please, Ma, I'd like to know more about it and if it's still open for me to pay for it, or
So what we do is, like at the academy, we have models of program. What is a model? It means that how it is delivered. So
Okay.
because we know that employability is three major things in today's world, which is soft skill, hard skill, and relevant experience. So which makes up 95%. So we have asked ourselves is what is the major challenge? You'll be telling the recent graduates that you don't have work experience. But the only way they can get that experience or relevant experience is to be in the work. But they cannot get into the work because they don't have the skill. Do you understand? So it is just a simple. So what we now did is, if we can ensure that we train our people, which is why you cannot get into internship program, even if you drop 1 million, if you have not done WFS, which is a foundational program. If you've not done the foundational program, you cannot get into internship program, even if you drop 1 million naira. Why? The WFS serves as a foundation for the person to learn the soft skills that will support the work they want to do. So, for instance, there are some of our partners, I know you're probably going to be based in Nigeria, and they don't expect me to send them an intern. I'll be asking them, the boss will be saying, please, we have a meeting, or we'll just send you a calendar invite for a meeting. And they would have sent you a calendar invite 2 days ago. You did not accept the calendar invite, not to even talk of, you now have to be looking for phone. Someone that cannot even call you on the phone, maybe it's just on WhatsApp, and you now even switch off your data, they cannot reach you. So I don't expect that kind of bad behavior. Do you understand? So the kind of conversations I'm having with my people is that the people that I'm sending to you are global citizens. They understand work ethics. They understand what it is to deliver. You will send them emails, they will reply. They are, like they will not come late to meetings because that is how they know me. Because I have worked into that. Nobody expects that kind of bad behavior from me or from someone that is internationally enlightened. So, and that is all the things I taught in WFS. So you don't see my WFS people coming late to meetings. They don't, my alumni, because they understand I have covered all that. They don't come and be asking me questions like, please, I cannot find it. I say, what happened to Google? What happened to ChatGPT? They don't ask me those kind of, I call it the questions. They are already, they have a certain attitude towards work. So, which is why I say, you can, if you like, take technical school or tell me somebody certified you from anywhere. You cannot get into my internship with just technical program. I will tell you, learn your technical thing, but you would have to do WFS to be able to enroll or pay for internship. So the model we call GCP Pro, which is Global Career Path Pro, which is our recommended things, always for you do as in pay for WFS, which is a foundational, which is a soft skills school. Then add skill, which is they are both 6 weeks. Do you understand? Add skill school, then internship, which is starting, is it August 25 or August 20? It's August, 3rd week of August, something like that. Which is 8 weeks, and it is virtual, right? So some people have said, oh, they want that model, they want that thing, but they don't have the money to pay out, which is fine by us. So they pay first for WFS, or they pay first for technical, whatever it is they pay for. They pay next for the next thing, whether it is whatever it is. Let's say, for instance, you paid for technical skill. I don't know what you paid for first. So the person pays for the WFS, and then they now balance up. That is, somebody had asked me that question. So that's it. They will now pay the balance of 91,325 for the internship. This thing, that payment has to be before July 20. We can't. It is not one of those things that we can extend. Why? We need time for the placement. So we cannot extend it. So in case somebody is here now, we cannot extend it. In fact, do not wait till that time, because like I said, so far we have done 2 weeks of this program or 3 weeks, and we can categorically say this person is going to be good enough to get, we start arranging those placements. So our advice that if you are going to have interest in that thing, please try to make arrangements for 91,325 to pay for, so that we can. Why? So that, and one of the things we have asked our partner is, please, we are not doing. I always tell people that I don't even work with people that do mago, as I don't know how to explain. Like, if you do not deliver for the partner, it's not an automatic recommendation letter. You must deliver. So it is us like saying you are doing the work. So the way an employer that you worked with before will recommend you and say, oh, this person had this person delivered. Do you understand? That is what we are hoping to get from our partner, because we know that no matter how much you pay, a person. They cannot give you recommendation like you work with them. Do you understand? So, and that is the gap that most people have. You see people who say, I've done this certification on this thing. I'm a certified digital marketer. I'm a certified auntie, you still don't have work. Come back. What do you need? You need that recommendation from the employer to say you can do this thing. So before you come and be waving all your certificates in front of me, you are still not employed with that certificate. So calm down. This is what you need for that next employer to employ you. And that is why we introduce that model. And for me, I would not even do it because it's too much work. It's logistics, a lot of logistics. We do internship, liaison officer, we contacting, like it's a lot of logistics, but it is a gap. Nobody wants to take on responsibility. It's a gap. So, and this is why we are like, okay, let's start doing this because why? I have a very large network. Like I say, even if I say so myself, I have a pretty large network. So it's easy for me to call in favors. So when I was going to start this, before I started SFW, I'd actually started having conversation. Oh, I met with Gregory, which is our partner in the US partner in potential. I said this. I met with Futurize, which is our UK business. I met with like 3 Nigerian this thing. I've met with 1 person in Ghana to say, like, I'm meeting people, I'm having meetings. Jonathan say, this is this, and this is what I'm promising them. This level of delivery, like they will come with sense and correct because I will train them personally. So if somebody pays me now, and I feel the person did not go through my program, I will return their money. Because I would rather return someone's money that I know that the person will not deliver to that employer than post them. They must deliver. Like they must have the right work ethics. So if that is, which is why you keep hearing me dragging everybody that you must deliver, you must implement, because I must know you are skilled enough to proceed to that stage. So if that is you, you can send a message to Moina. She will send you the link to the internship, this thing on Seller, internship alone. If you are that person that's also not paid for the BFF, like I say, you cannot even get into internship. Like before you can pay the internship alone, she will ask you if you've registered for the WFS. Do you understand? You must have taken WFS, which is why I gave that offer of if you are here and you want to start WFS immediately. I explained it clearly. I do not owe you support. I do not owe you anything, but you want to start immediately. Please, there is an email she sends to you and all that. Take advantage of that. Register, start WFS immediately because without it, you cannot get into internship. It is not possible.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And that's the last question for today. Oh, it's been a long, long day. So let me stop sharing screen. I'm going to allow, thank you so much for investing in yourself. I can see Victor is still on screen. I can see Bukola Rose is still on screen. How is Togo today, ma'am? We should probably have a conversation sometime now that you are in this program. And Khadija, Junaid, I can see you also on screen. Ubong, Fred, this thing. So thank you so much, everybody. And I'm really rooting for you. It will get tough. Remember that this week is a fundamental week, meaning knowledge. From next week, we are moving to, even with the fundamental module, at the end of this module, you will still do a practical, even despite it is a fundamental module. So please get the understanding of each of your tracks, the project, get the proper understanding. We introduce it to it, the roles, the products get introduced to it, the content will introduce it to it. And please, I know your lesson is not yet there, even if I said it. Don't come and start saying, I cannot see any lesson. You cannot see any lesson. From 10 a.m. tomorrow, they will start adding your lessons to each of this program. Please, you will see the lesson. Let us go and rest. Tomorrow, we'll add your lesson for you, okay? From tomorrow, you will receive lesson, you will receive schedule, you will receive all those things. So thank you so much. God bless you. I can say thank you. All people saying God bless you. You are so happy. Thank you, Abimbola Lawida. I am glad you are happy. If you follow the schedule, you allow us to support you the right way, you will not be confused and you will gain. Just please, 1 hour a day is all I ask you for. Dedicate 1 hour a day of your own time. It can be morning when you are going to work, evening when you come back from work, afternoon during your lunchtime. Choose the time you will watch the lesson. Consistency, like I said, this program is an immersion program, meaning that what we are teaching you, we are letting you practice it on the program. Do it for yourself. Tell yourself this year, this is my personal development time, and I'm going to change in the next 6 weeks. Commit it, owe it to yourself today. Write it, post it in front of your cupboard, post it on top of your ceiling, post it on your bed. Commit to the program. It would pay off. Okay? I'm going to allow everybody to be able to unmute themselves now. So everybody, you can now unmute yourself. Let's say our good night. God bless and have an amazing.
Thank you so much, Doctor.
Thank you.
Good night.
Thank you very much.
Love you very much. Thank you
Have
so
a
much.
blessed day, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye,
Bye.
everyone.
Bye.
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 Bye.